And we are live. Welcome back to another episode of Break the Huddle After Dark. I'm your host, Nathan Johnston. Sitting alongside me tonight, senior analyst for Break the Huddle, ladies and gentlemen, Jake the Weatherman.
Let's go.
And boy, do we have a great game for you guys tonight in the Bluff City. College football playoff hopes on the line, hanging by the thread. But for these two teams, that is the Memphis Tigers at home versus the Tulane Green Wave. Tulane took a spill last week, getting absolutely spanked on Thursday night by UTSA. They're looking to rebound tonight with quarterback Jake Retzlaff. And on the other side, the Memphis Tigers, led by none other than Brendon Lewis. He is a full go. He was a game time decision. Now he's in. Should be interesting to see how this one plays out. Jake, I was going to ask you, how much does this injury cloud the Tigers' playoff path? Now I'm going to ask you, with Brendon Lewis being in, how much does this increase their playoff path?
Well, it increases it by a lot because this dude is a huge part of this Memphis offense. I mean, he can do just about everything that you would want in a modern day quarterback out there, and that's exactly what he does for the Tigers. So not having him at all play tonight was going to be a huge detriment to their offensive capabilities. Having him in, huge plus. You got to love it if you're a Memphis Tigers fan.
And on the other side, Jake Retzlaff obviously transfers in from BYU. I've studied them a lot on tape this year. It's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. I think it favors Memphis's defense. We'll get into the rosters once kickoff is underway. Memphis to receive the ball first. That's something to keep in mind. Let's talk about these unis real quick. Gotta like them. Memphis going with all matte black helmets, black jerseys, black pants on the other side. Tulane's all icy white. Gotta like the unis tonight, Jake.
Very clean on both sides. I really like all the trim and everything. We're looking good. And you know, they say that 90% of winning is looking good. And that's why we here at Break the Huddle stay winning, because we look good, boy.
Woo! So kickoff goes through the end zone, and we already got people fighting.
Let's go.
We already got some people tussling. So you know this is going to be a huge matchup tonight. We'll be bringing in some of our other guest hosts for tonight as well. Rooster's Cocky Picks will be joining us live tonight.
God, we love Rooster's Cocky Picks.
And also, America's favorite uncle, our rules expert here at Break the Huddle, Uncle Buck, will be joining at some point. And here we go. The first snap of the game, Brendon Lewis in shotgun formation. Right now, it looks like they're in 10 personnel, maybe 11. Yeah, 11 personnel. They really like to spread the ball out. You're going to see a lot of RPOs from Brendon Lewis. You're going to see him using his legs a lot. I've been studying film on them all week, Jake. They really like to spread the ball. They've got a dynamic duo at the running back position. We'll get into them as well. They've got some great receivers on the outside that'll get the ball frequently, but they really like the shotgun formation. They're going to offset the tight end here. They do this a lot. In that case, it's mostly an RPO. So there we go. So very quickly, we got an early third down to go in this one. Jake, you got to think this is probably going to be in Brendon Lewis's hands.
This is definitely going in his hands, and we've seen 2 straight passes to open this game. I got to figure they're going to get Brendon Lewis out and moving on 3rd and short right here to open the game. Stay ahead of the chains, keep this ball moving. They elected to take the ball first, so they're looking to make a statement early here.
Here we go. So we got 12 personnel, and it's going to definitely be a read option. And it's going right out the middle, and they get stuffed. Second effort, they don't get it. So a huge 3 and out early, unless Memphis decides to go for it, which would be very risky. Jake, I got to tell you, watching film early on from these guys, I'm really surprised they didn't just QB power that.
It's as if they went for a little bit of subversion right here. Like, everybody expected the ball to get put in Brendon Lewis's hands, so they decided to give it to one of their really good running backs right here to try and catch Tulane off guard. And
didn't work.
It did not work. We're
so
sitting here at
4th and 1, and they're going for it.
They are going for it early here.
Oh, they almost got him to jump. I think they're just trying to get him to jump. They're in 12 personnel again, and they do get him to jump. So costly. Penalty early on. I don't think they were going to go for it. I think they were just trying to draw him off. But I mean, not a good start if you're Memphis. And also, I want to throw in there, obviously Brendon Lewis with a lingering ankle injury in this one coming into this game. I almost wonder if that's going to play an effect in this one. They will probably want to keep him as limited as possible. You can't afford for him to go down early. So look for them to use that running back core
That
early
could
on.
have factored in very heavily to that play call right there on that 3rd and 3.
More likely, he's got a shot in his ankle, and yeah, he's got some medicine in there early. Bad punt for Memphis as it rolls back to the to the Tulane 35. And here comes Jake Retzlaff, transfer from BYU, got kicked out, getting a fresh start. We won't go into detail, but as you can see there on the screen, his record 17-4 as a starter, over 2,200 yards and 42 touchdowns since 2024. This guy's impressive. Also can use his legs very effectively. I will say the one downside heading into this game for Tulane, Jake Retzlaff's got to hold on to the ball. They had 5 turnovers against UTSA last week, excuse me. They're not going to win a game with 5 turnovers.
Absolutely not. And unfortunately, a huge part of their offense is the deep ball via the arm of Retzlaff.
And there he goes early on, slinging it.
And immediately we see it right here. And he connects.
First play of the game.
Strike.
Touchdown.
The Tulane Green Wave crashes in the end zone. Jake Retzlaff, as soon as I get the words out of my mouth,
65 yards. And
let's go.
And you know what, Jake? They run a very similar offense. So I knew that this was going to come down to the 2 quarterbacks. I just thought it would come down to their legs. Now, it's early, but really surprised at Memphis playing one-on-one there. They play man-to-man, and they got exposed real quick.
Well, immediately we see a point that I wanted to make early on the live tonight, Nate, and that's if you go back and watch the amazing Break the Huddle video on this matchup that you and Rooster broke down very excellently about this game tonight. You talked a lot about red zone efficiency for both of these offenses.
Yep.
And that, of course, is going to be extremely important. But one of the things that I wanted to add to that conversation, if I could, is that Tulane, while they do have a less successful red zone percentage than the Memphis Tigers do, they don't have to be as successful in the red zone because they don't end up in the red zone as often as Memphis does. They score oftentimes on these deep balls by Retzlaff, and here we saw it immediately right there. So if that stuff is going to continue, again, it's very early. That was literally the first play that this offense did.
Pretty crazy.
So we'll see what happens as this game progresses. But if that's going to continue, as it has for most of their season up to this point, the red zone efficiency isn't really going to factor in that much.
Yeah, I agree. They're going to take some shots. And obviously, I think for John Summerall and company, they wanted to come out in this one swinging firsthand, right? They weren't going to let the blow get delivered to them. They were going to be the ones that deliver the blow. And boy, did they do it very quickly. 7-0 early on. What are we, like 4 minutes into the first quarter? So this could be a very high scoring game for us tonight.
Absolutely.
Just want to take a quick minute. Shout out Marley in the chat. She said, quote, "Let's go." So appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'm Nathan Johnson alongside Jake the Weatherman. We bring you live coverage every single Friday on Break the Huddle After Dark. This week, Memphis versus Tulane. Next week, we get Louisville versus Clemson. Maybe not the most exciting matchup in terms of records, but big game for Louisville next Friday to keep their momentum rolling into the last stretch of the season to try to get to an ACC championship game. So we got you covered here. We're bringing you live coverage. We've got new previews and predictions coming out every Tuesday, Wednesday night at 6 and 6:30 p.m. And we also have our Roosters cocky picks on TikTok, on Instagram, and we're trying to get better on YouTube, but YouTube is kind of finicky with those shorts.
Yeah, it's kind of tough because, I don't know, the rules aren't really applied unilaterally across the board, so it's...
Well, it's kind of weird, and I don't want to get too far into it because we're covering the game here, but there's always something when I try to upload shorts. They always fail, so I don't know. We'll see. Right now, if you haven't already as well, vote in the poll. Tulane has 100% voting right now, Jake, so pretty big odds. Not many people believing in Memphis right now. I know Tulane's up, but let's see how Brendon Lewis uses his legs in the second drive. I think they kind of have to get him going a little bit. I think they're going to have to take some risks.
Well, a lot of times in college football, especially, but in life in general, it's not necessarily about what happens, it's about how you respond, right? So you come out, you take the ball first, you immediately go 3 and out on a tough call there, and Tulane comes out and punches you in the mouth right away. So how do you respond to all of that? Do you come out and put a drive together and put some points on the board and respond with a touchdown of your own? If you can, we're in for a really interesting game.
Well, I'll tell you this much. They say sun's out, guns out. John Summerall's got some arms, man.
Yeah.
That dude is in the weight room with his players every single day.
Crazy.
Memphis takes another fair catch. So Brendon Lewis is going to have his second drive early in this one. We're only 3 minutes into the game, Jake, and we already have 7 on the board
Unbelievable.
from the underdog. So very interesting. I mean, Lewis is running. He seems pretty good, but you take one tackle to that ankle, things could change up very quickly.
Yeah, so I mean, given that injury, like, what are you drawing up right here if you are the Memphis Tigers with knowing that Brendon Lewis has struggled with that?
I mean, I think you gotta try it, right? They're in 11 personnel. They're using his arm. There he goes. He's gonna run out. He's really got to get hit on that ankle. But if I'm Memphis, you got to use his legs. You got to tell Tulane that he's still a threat, because if he doesn't run at all this second drive, that tells Tulane everything they need to know for the rest of this game, that, hey, he's still lingering with this injury and they're trying their best not to run him.
Then they can key in on
drop some exotic blitzes. They can drop back in zone and really have their way in that secondary if they're not careful. I believe Tulane runs a 3. And there's that running back. There he goes.
Missed tackle in the backfield, and he breaks it off for a huge first down run right there.
And that's something to keep an eye on, right? I said early on, Memphis leans heavy on this 3 running back trio, I should say. I usually say a duo, but Dozier, man, he is a weapon to be reckoned with. And there we go, first down. So maybe that'll get Brendon Lewis some confidence and make that Tulane defense second guess themselves. Lewis in shotgun again. He's a statue in the pocket. I don't know where that throw is going. Second down and 10 coming up for the Memphis Tigers. But yeah, this is a great matchup. We talked about it early on. How healthy was Brendon Lewis going to be coming into this game? He's had a lingering ankle issue for 2 weeks. Last week, he banged up his shoulder too. He is a very physical downhill runner. Almost reminds me of a Cam Newton. He's not as elite as Cam Newton by any stretch, but the way he uses his legs.
Very similar play style.
That looked like a defense offsides to me, but nothing gets called. They still pick up 5, so you got to like it. Third short coming up. But I think if you're Memphis, you got to think this is 4-down territory. I understand it's early and it's the first quarter, but I still think you got to get something going here.
Well, here at this position in the field, you could potentially go for it if it is short as once more, but you gotta continue to stay ahead of the chains right here. So you gotta, again, I say you've got, as you've said and as I've said already, you gotta get Brendon Lewis moving.
They always like to have this offset tight end and 11 personnel. So there they go. But it's very obvious. Oh, there they go. They're taking a deep shot. He's got him open. Oh my God!
There's a flag on the play.
I think it's going to be defensive holding. It looked like it was in the area of defensive holding, but I could be wrong. We'll see. We shall see.
What if he pushed off?
We might have to bring in our rules expert for this one. Uncle Buck, if you're listening, tune in. I'm going to have to send him the link again. Let me send him the link so he can call in if need be. Stand by. We got you, Uncle Buck. What's he doing? Is he holding up third down?
Oh no.
So face mask on the defense. And it looks like Memphis might try to go for 2 here. Maybe not. We'll see.
Well, there you go. Memphis strikes back quickly with a deep shot of their own.
55 yards to Jamari Hawkins. And this is a guy that we'll talk about. I haven't brought up the lineups for tonight because I wanted to see how this game was going to start out. It's been very, very quick pace.
Electric, to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, look, even the cheerleaders are wearing all black, so they are all in with this blackout theme tonight. The crowd's in all black as well. Touchdown for Memphis. I don't know if they'll take the face mask on the PAT or kickoff. It looks like they're going to take it on the kickoff. Yeah. So a big opportunity for Memphis. Not only do you get and we got Uncle Buck coming in to chime in. Ladies and gentlemen, early on, let me get the score up. Well, let me bring him in here first. Let me get the score up real quick for the viewers, and then we'll bring him in. So we've got our first guest of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us all the way from Southeast Texas, none other than the Uncle Buck. Woo! Uncle Buck, what did you see on that face mask?
Well, first of all, it's not Southeast Texas. It's South Central Texas.
Whoa!
Hey!
My bad. South Central
Second of
Texas.
all, second of all, you said Memphis is looking good.
Sure.
Their helmet, they ain't looking good.
Sure.
You know, between me and you, I'm a fan of Memphis's look.
Yep.
I love the Bengal stripes on the helmet, and I'm very
What?
disappointed.
Why are you disappointed? It's all blackout.
I like the blackout, but if they had some chrome blue Bengal stripes on that helmet, I'd be perfectly happy.
Well, let us know in the chat. What do you think of the uniforms? Who's winning the uniform game tonight? So are you saying, Uncle Buck, that you're going with the whiteout unis early in this one for Tulane?
No, I still like Memphis, but God, the Bengal stripes. My favorite helmet. My favorite helmet in football is Memphis.
Sure. And I don't see why not. What are you eating there?
Uh, Briar's Carp Smart uh, ice cream bar.
What would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I give it an 8
He gives it an
because the
8. Woo!
Is
yeah,
that it?
but yep. So far, y'all doing a great job. Doing a great job tonight. I think this is going to be a fun game tonight.
I do too. I think later on in the fourth quarter, we might all be taking our shirts off.
We might be running out in the parking lot, doing
Just
whatever it is that we do.
yeah, sword fighting.
Whoa! Jeez.
Unbelievable.
No sword fighting here tonight, but we might be taking off our shirts in the fourth quarter. If you're not understanding where that comes from, it all started at Oklahoma State when a sister dared her brother $10 to go up in a random section that was empty and take his shirt off and start twirling it around. Within 30 minutes, it became a viral sensation. He had a whole section of dudes with their shirts off, twirling them around, rallying the troops. And ever since then, we've seen it take off around the nation. And I can promise you, Jake, if we see it here tonight at Memphis, we will be joining them.
Oh, we're going in.
Hey,
We're going all the way.
Nathan, I think you started that with me as a guest fill-in
We did.
on that game 2 weeks ago.
Virginia Tech. We did.
Mm-hmm.
And what a game that was.
Double overtime. That was crazy. So here we go. Back to the kickoff. Tulane getting another opportunity. And Memphis is going to let this go through the end zone. Tulane is. Whoa, we got some chipping going on.
And let's see now if this Tulane offense is actually going to run more than one play, you know?
Well, let's see how Memphis's defense responds. Because Memphis's defense throughout the year, from what I've seen, has been, I wouldn't say phenomenal, but they beat Arkansas, right? They beat USF. There's no reason why they can't compete against Tulane. So I think it could have been a miscommunication. Let's see how they respond. It looks like they're going man to man again. Maybe they have a safety over top. But Memphis likes to run the 3-3-5 usually, is what I've seen from them. It'd be interesting to see what they. So there they go. They're running. So as you can see, Memphis was like, we're not going to let you throw. And Tulane says, okay, we'll run him for 12.
And the green wave once again crashes for a first down here.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one.
Oh, yeah.
I have no doubt in my mind. Also, for those complaining about the scoreboard, I fixed it. You're welcome. So every screen that I go to, it'll be the same score. I'd be more than happy to show you. But I'm not going to right now.
And
Unless,
there he goes.
There he
Huge
goes.
run to the outside.
Look at him.
And he's going down the sideline.
It's coming back. It's going to be a hold.
Unbelievable. You can't have that.
No, especially on the road, right? You can't get down. You can't get behind the sticks early because now you got to throw it. I mean, you don't have to, but more than likely they're going to throw it.
Oh, man, that is tough after a great play like that to erase something so productive.
Let's bring in our rules expert, America's favorite Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck, what'd you see on that holding call? Was it a good one?
I see a hole in every play. It just depends on when the ref's going to call it.
There you go. Answer first from the rules expert.
I mean, I'm being honest. There's a hole in every play.
I can't believe that stadium's not sold out. They just showed the lower half, and we had a glimpse of the upper half, and there's no one. Well, I was right. They're going to throw the ball, and they did, and it's completion.
And forward progress will have them pretty close to the first down marker.
Yeah, holding call really didn't affect them there. They can move the ball pretty well. So we'll see how Memphis responds. They gotta come up with a stop somehow. They have not gotten any pressure on Retzlaff. They have not made him run out of the pocket. He's been reading a book back there so far.
So far, that offensive line for the Tulane Green Wave is holding up pretty well.
Yeah.
And
Agreed.
if that continues, given their play style and with Retzlaff back there under center, that's a recipe for
So here we
success.
go. 12 personnel. So play action and an easy dump off to the tight end, number 88. And I think this is a good time to go ahead and bring up our lineups. Let's start off with, and let me change screens here for a minute. So stay tuned, Uncle Buck. You're still on, but you just won't be on the screen. Let's start off with the Tulane offense. Let's start off with the Tulane offense tonight. Obviously led by Jake Retzlaff, quarterback. Another guy I want to highlight, protecting him, left guard, Shadre Hurst, number 56 at the left guard. He is dominant. He is a big boy, very big boy. But you also got to look at the running back core for these guys. Javon, Javon. Don't know how I'm pronouncing that. Javon Gordon. I know I'm going to get shredded for that one. Number 23. He leads the team in rushing. Shaw's Preston. We saw him early on catch that 65-yard pass. And the tight end just a second ago, Justin Reed, number 88. He's a go-to guy. He's the Jason Witten. He's the Travis Kelce of this football team. Third down to go. And that's going to be your target every time. But now we got an empty set. And they complete it. And it's completed to number 83, Bryce Bohannon.
And Retzlaff so far has been perfect tonight, just throwing strike after strike, not yet thrown an incompletion. I mean, he's just been on point tonight, and this is a huge reason for their offensive success so far.
Yeah, he's 4 for 4, 111 yards and 1 touchdown. He definitely did not look like this last week. And when we get Uncle Buck back in here in a second, he'll tell you what that looked like. But let's take a look at the Memphis defense real quick while we have a chance. Kamari Wilson at the free safety position. He's the lockdown safety. But tonight, they have not been able to stop this wide receiver. And there they go. Quarterback power with Retzlaff. We knew he was going to use his legs at some point. Picks up a good gain. But yeah, and then another guy I want to talk about, William Whitlow, number 9 at the left outside linebacker position. I believe he might have changed his number to 94. So if I have the number wrong, I apologize. They changed their numbers apparently with NIL. So that's the keys to this defense. DeMarco Ward, strong safety. Look out for him. Jaden Dennis at the cornerback position. Chris Bracey, we've seen him pop up on the screen tonight at the slot corner. And then Omarion Cooper. Listen for his name a lot to deflect some passes. Probably won't go his way a lot. But Tulane's driving, and they're driving in a different manner. They've kind of dunked and diced, and they've been able to put together a good drive. Let's bring rules expert Uncle Buck back in here. Ladies and gentlemen, America's favorite uncle, Uncle Buck. And Uncle Buck, you watched the game last week between Tulane and UTSA. Much different start for the Green Wave in this one compared to last Thursday.
That is correct. Retzlaff looked like crap. He looked so bad they even benched him.
They did. And then they benched the second guy.
Yep. And UTSA has some players, but the unfortunate thing
Quarterback power
is
again. And he's got it.
they got it. The unfortunate thing with these
He
mid
thinks they stopped
majors
him.
is the good players make plays, but then after the season they transfer to bigger schools thanks to NIL and
Portal.
transfer portal. So these mid majors just have to reload and see what they can do the next year.
Yeah, it's a good point, Uncle Buck. You just never know who's going to stay and who's going to go. Obviously, Jake Retzlaff took a step back. He was at a power four school. Now he's at a group of five school. And you wonder how that loss is going to play into touchdown Tulane. So there you go. Tulane with a very methodical drive. Didn't look anything crazy. Javon, I'm just going to call him Jeff. Is it Javon? Can someone tell me in the dang comments what his name is? Is it Javin? What is it? Javon, Javine?
How about the guy who just scored the touchdown? Let's just say that.
Yeah, Gordon. We'll just call him Gordon. Run back Gordon. Javon, Jevin, dadgummit. Gordon with another touchdown.
If it starts with a G, it's Gavin.
No, it's with a J.
Then it's Javon.
But it's I. It's not O-N or A-N.
Then it's Javin, like javelin.
I know. I know we've got a teacher in the chat. So if you could chime in on our, what'd you call it? Spelling, phonics, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, wait. Who's the teacher?
Can't disclose that. Private information.
Oh, Lord. You know what? You may not want to ask her right now because the over and under is already gone.
No, not that one. A different one.
Okay.
Well, hey, to kind of pivot here, I'll tell you this much. You know what you just saw right there by the Tulane offense? You just saw a red zone touchdown, which is something that they've kind of struggled with this season and something that you and Rooster's Cocky Picks pointed out in your video covering this matchup.
Yeah, we did.
Let me tell you something right now. If Tulane finds a way to have good red zone efficiency in this game tonight, that's covering up a major weakness that they have. And if that's something that they can continue to do well in this game, that's a huge recipe for success and a huge factor in why they have a strong chance to actually win this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think to your point, and then to what Uncle Buck said earlier, this is going to be a shootout. I mean, so far, it doesn't look like either defense. I know what from watching Tulane's defense, they like to umbrella. And I think Memphis is going to have their way in the secondary if they want it. They're going to have pick their poison. So we could be looking at a fourth quarter shootout. This could be one of the best lives we've had at Break the Huddle After Dark.
What's the over and under on this game?
I can't remember. I don't want to quote it. Let me pull it up here real quick. Let me pull it up.
Did Rooster bet on the over and under?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what his pick was. You'll have to ask him that. The over-under started at 54, but the live, so if you bet on it live right now, the over-under is 65.5.
Unbelievable.
So it closed right before the game at 54. It's now skyrocketed to 65.5 if you bet on it live right now.
Another thing to point out is that when it started with Memphis as a 3-point favorite, but live right now, Tulane is a 3.5-point favorite.
Yeah. So
we need Rooster to chime in and see it.
Where's Rooster? Let me send a live to him so we can get him to chime in, give his cocky pick. So as we bring him in, we'll get him in here in just a minute. I'm going to send him the link right now. If you're watching, Rooster, I got you covered. But it just goes to show you how quick, no pun intended, how quick the tide can turn.
This green wave has now crashed into the end zone twice here very early in the first. Looking to do so again. But if you're Memphis, I mean, I feel like you've got to come out and like field goals are not going to be good enough in this game with how it's
Oh
so
no.
far. You have to
Nope.
score.
Unless it's at the very end. Unless we come down to the very end. Then we might
Oh,
see.
yeah, unless you're needing a handy.
Unbelievable.
Oh boy. Well, we're gonna find out in this second quarter. How many minutes are we into this game? Are we still?
I believe there's about 5 minutes left in the first.
I mean, this has been
Oh.
wild so far. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. Really appreciate all the support. Also, give this video a like, share it with your friends, and let us know in the chat if you're watching, where you're watching it from, who you're watching it with. If you're a fan of either of these teams, we want to know. We want to hear from you. We're here to give you live commentary, but we're also here to engage and interact with our loyal fan base here at Break the Huddle. So we got just under 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. That's crazy. We're still in the first quarter.
Unbelievable.
Already 21 points scored combined. So, I mean, if I'm betting, I'm probably taking the over, especially if Memphis can find a way to score again real quick here. But yeah, this is shaping up to be one of the best lives we've had in a while, no doubt.
Absolutely. This
So-
has been super
And
entertaining.
as the master chef, I want to know what you're eating. What are you snacking on during this game?
Yeah, he is the master chef. We ordered some pizza tonight. We kept it simple. Oh, Tulane gets to Brendon Lewis and takes him down.
Unbelievable.
No one fell on his ankle, but it does tell you he just doesn't have the ability to run the ball right now. He looks like a stone cold statue.
Ugh.
He can't move. He's not trying to move.
And unfortunately, that's a huge part of his game. So this offense changes dramatically without his mobility.
Yeah, not good if you're Memphis. Let's see if he tries
Bessie,
to. Yeah, he
Screen pass and running back. Dump
little
off.
wheel route. They both run very similar offenses when you break down the tape. I think that's a good chance to go ahead and look at the other side of the ball. Hang in there, Uncle Buck. We'll be right back. You're gonna still be live. You just won't be in the screen. So let's take a look at the other side of the ball. Let's take a look at Memphis's offense here real quick. And I'm gonna mute you, Uncle Buck, so we don't listen to you drinking your drink. Okay, so let's take a look at Memphis's offense here. Obviously led by quarterback Brendon Lewis. He's got to get his legs going. He's got to put some weight on that ankle, and he's just not doing it so far. They like to throw the ball. He's got a good arm. And against the secondary, why not take some chances, right? He completes the pass to number 4. That's going to be our game key player on the offense, Cortez Braham. He's a good pass catcher, but obviously they have to go 3 and out here, and that's not a good start if you're Memphis in that third drive. I want to also mention tight end from Memphis, Matt Adcock, number 32. He's a playmaker himself, and then number 77. I don't know who the heck that guy is. I don't know where I got his picture from. Travis Burke. That's who it is. Travis Burke. That's who it is. Number 78. See, they changed their numbers during the recruiting visits. Threw me off a little bit. But they've got a good offensive line. They've got a good core of receivers. Bussy, Hodkins, Braham. They got Desrory, sir. Dadgummit, I butchered that one. We'll just call him Greg. Greg's pretty easy to comment on. They've got Greg, so I mean, I don't know why this Memphis offense is struggling so much.
Well,
I know why.
so much. There are only down
Jake
by 7.
Retzlaff is out. Brendan Sullivan is in. Former Iowa quarterback transferred in last.
What in the world is going on here?
I don't know what happened, but Jake Retzlaff was in the medical tent, and now Brendan Sullivan comes in, which completely changes their game too, because he is a runner, and that's it. He can't throw the ball worth a damn.
This is not good if you're Tulane.
So just like that, the tide turns once again. I wonder what the live bet is now.
Retzlaff running back out there. He's ready on the sideline to come back in the next play.
I wonder if he tore up his knee or something. I wonder if he like scraped it and had to get it bandaged up. But yeah, it's gonna be big if they can get what's his name back in. The line has already moved again to 4.5 Tulane. So yeah, with Brendan Sullivan, they can't do anything. It just goes to show you the power of these transfer quarterbacks. But I think Jake Retzlaff's probably going to come in here on this 3rd and long. Yep, and here he comes. So Jake Retzlaff back in the game for Tulane. Tulane fans breathing a sigh of relief there. Got to feel very lucky if you're a Tulane fan.
Man, your heart just sunk all the way to the 9th circle. If that's what you like,
No kidding.
Unbelievable.
Let's bring Uncle Buck back in here, America's favorite uncle. Uncle Buck, go ahead.
Yeah, he had to go in the tent. He had to change out his tampon.
Whoa!
Jeez.
Jeez.
Oh man.
Looks like he does have that leg wrapped up and it is bleeding a little bit. Here goes the blitz. And he's going to have to throw this one away. That might be intentional grounding. There was not a receiver in the area. That was directly to a lineman. Let's bring in our rules expert, Uncle Buck. What did you see on that throwdown? The coaches said, there we go. They called it. And in a game where field position matters, that's a big call. You may not think it, and you say, "Oh, it's already 4th down." I'm telling you.
I thought I saw a running back in the flat, but the screen wasn't wide enough, so I guess he had already gone downfield far enough. But yeah, I agree with this because it's.
Well, and there you go. So a big time punt for Tulane. Let's see if Memphis. Oh my gosh! If he slips that tackle, he might have been off to the races.
Well,
Yeah,
there you go. The mojo of the Tulane Green Wave gets a little messed up there with Retzlaff having to come out for the first 2 plays of that drive, and unfortunately they can't make up for it on a 3rd and 10, and it turns into an intentional grounding. And now
Probably would have been better off with Brendon back there at that point.
I mean,
He's a better runner. He can run the ball. He just can't throw.
But now Memphis has a chance here to come out and rebalance the scales.
Yeah. Big drive for if you're Brendon Lewis here. You got to get it going. You got to get your legs going. Go. And there he goes.
Big run right here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, crashes into his own
big time with his receiver. But a big pickup for the Memphis Tigers there on a 1st and down. And very methodical so far by both teams. It's a nice little balance by both of these teams. I'm really looking forward to checking out the box score at the half.
However, defensively, have
or
you
game
really been
stats, excuse me.
impressed by anything?
No, both defenses. I mean, they haven't played terrible. But like if we're being honest.
And there we go. As soon as I say that, Tulane comes up with a tackle for loss right there.
Well, I think both have been decent against the run. The problem is both of them have given up an explosive play, 20+ yards down the field for a touchdown. That's what we've seen so far. On the second touchdown for Tulane, Memphis didn't allow anything over the top, but they couldn't stop them in front, and it just allowed them to methodically move down the field slowly but surely, where they finished in the red zone. Memphis has got to do the same here. They've got to put together a drive going in to the end of this first quarter, and it looks like that might be the last play of the quarter. If I was them, I'd let the clock run out and get this 3rd and 7 starting in the second quarter. And it looks like that's what they're going to do.
But here's the huge story of this game so far is that Memphis has run into a lot of 3rd and longs.
Yeah, they have. Which is not unusual. What's unusual to me is, and I know it's because he's got a hurt ankle, but Brendon Lewis hasn't run the ball once so far. Not once. Oh, they're running the play. Oh, and he gets blown up. There goes Brendon Lewis on the outside. Can he get a play? And he got it.
Unbelievable.
And there goes Memphis down to the 20. And he's going to get held up at the 20. And it's going to be 1st down Memphis heading into the second quarter.
Wow.
What a play by Brendon Lewis, but he is in pain.
Oh, no.
His ankle is, in light words, messed up.
Oof.
His ankle is holding on by a thread.
Oh, no.
That is not good for Memphis heading into the second quarter.
And I did get some scoop. I got some scoop on the Retzlaff tent situation.
Let's hear it.
I just found out through some of my resources that his girlfriend from BYU was in the tent.
Whoa!
No wonder he came out with a huge smile on his face.
Whoa! Jeez! When it rains, it pours. I tell you what.
Not often do you get a happy ending in that medical tent, but Retzlaff must have right there.
I don't know
Yeah,
if that's the case. Based on his
that's
pants.
legal. That's legal in Memphis, not BYU.
Oh, man.
Well, it's definitely legal in New Orleans. We know that. Shout out to my aunt who is a graduate from Tulane. Woo! I don't know if she's watching tonight. God, I hope she's not watching right now. But shout out to my aunt Mary Ellen. Woo! Tulane grad, big fan of the Green Wave. My apologies for not having the score up on the board. I forgot to put it back up here. But yeah, pretty good game so far. And I think the biggest question mark is, will we see Brendon Lewis come out in the second quarter? I think he's going to give it a go. Not good, though. I mean, he tried. And it just goes to show how banged up he is, because the one play he does have to run, he's already limping.
Well, I think an even more important question is, do you want to see him go? Because at this point, how much of a detriment is it to have him out there when he is this much in pain and he is this limited?
Well, I mean, if Memphis can hold up on the offensive line, and I feel like tonight they have, that was the one play where they drew up a zero coverage, where it was an all-out blitz. That's been the only time that Memphis offensive front hasn't held up for Brendon Lewis. But I think for Memphis, you got to keep him out there because he's got a better arm. Now, if the ankle starts to affect his throwing power, then yeah, you got to have a real serious conversation with the offensive coordinator. But right now, he's your go-to guy because A.J. Hill, true freshman from Warner Robins, Georgia's the backup quarterback, former four-star guy, had plenty of offers come out of high school. But this is a big-time game for a young quarterback like A.J. Hill to have to come into. So big storyline to keep up with as we enter the second quarter.
100%. Oh, man.
And by the way, A.J. Hill had to come in for Brendon Lewis last game against Rice and did not look so good.
Yes.
He didn't look terrible. He threw a touchdown, but he also had a pick. But they were already ahead, right? It was a much different game. They were already up 38-7. So
Yeah.
a little bit different going into a matchup instead of being down by 7 in a crucial conference game.
Yeah.
Playoff game, essentially.
Unbelievable.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these two teams come out in the second quarter. Looks like we got a fifth-string sideline reporter giving an update for ESPN. He's one of those guys that, wanted to work at ESPN, couldn't get the main gig, and so he called his mom and said, "Mom, I'm going to be in Memphis." Probably stayed at the Motel 6. Is the Motel 6 was that founded in Memphis? That sounds like a Memphis thing.
I wouldn't know, brother.
I wouldn't doubt it. I know they got FedEx, so they got a lot of money from FedEx coming in. But here we go. So Brendon Lewis still out there. His leg is cooked, in the words of Rooster. They're going to come out in 11 personnel again. And listen, and he's running the ball. He's running. There he goes. Touchdown.
Unbelievable.
Brendon Lewis. And just wait. Is that Brendon Lewis?
That is not Brendon Lewis.
Wait, what the heck? We've been Houdini'd. Arrington Maiden. Who the heck is that?
I don't know.
But just like that, Santa Maria, a fake. Maybe they thought it was Brendon Lewis. He kind of is built the same way. I mean, I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't want to get canceled. But what a play by Memphis! So we knew how important it was to get a running quarterback in there. I don't know who the heck that guy is because all week long I'm hearing AJ Hill, AJ Hill. Well, let's look up Aiden Maiden. I don't even know if he's a dang quarterback, but he was a quarterback just then. And he doesn't even come up. He doesn't even come up on the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Houdini himself. Oh, Arrington, excuse me. So Arrington, Maiden. He's only a 3-star from the state of Texas, from College Station. So A&M didn't want to give him a chance. He's a true. No, he's a sophomore. He's 19 years old. But man, did he come up big there for the Tigers.
Holy crap.
Jake, thoughts real quick. I mean, we didn't really have time to know who was coming out for them.
And they strike quickly with a little bit of trickery right there, throwing out a guy that no one's ever even heard of. Probably some people on staff at Memphis didn't even know who that guy was. And there he goes. But if they didn't know before, they sure know now, boy, because he just scored a touchdown to put the Tigers back even with the Tulane Green Wave. And now you got to figure, okay, Retzlaff has got to be rip roaring and ready to go.
He's pissed. Look at him.
Their mojo got a little bit messed up.
Sure.
With him having to be in the medical tent and not start that drive, but having to come in and finish it. So, let's see if they can get a little bit of that magic they came out with to start out this game. Let's see if they can recapture that and drive down the field and get back up in this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, from the size of Arrington, he's not the tallest guy. He's 6'2", but he's got a good build at 204 pounds. And early on, we can see that, he's got the legs to do it. I want to add real quick just some stats for you guys. Finished a 2-year varsity stint at College Station High School with over 5,000 yards passing in 2 seasons, 48 touchdowns, 12 picks, 402 of 650, 61% completion. I don't think it says anything about his rushing attack in that stint. But it does say in 2023 he ran for 274 yards and 4 touchdowns. So led his team as a senior to well, I guess that is 2023. Okay, so yeah. So that is his senior year, 2023. He led his 5A D1 third-round playoff appearance, 11-2 at College Station High School. So this guy can play ball, and he's played in one of the best states of high school football there is.
Absolutely.
So Jake Retzlaff comes into this game, and we won't forget about Arrington because that's a big storyline moving forward in this one. The question is, can he throw the ball? And God.
Complete for a first down right there.
To Preston again. Preston's that go-to guy for Retzlaff, right? He's like, who is he? He's like the CeeDee Lamb for Dak. That's the best way of describing it.
What?
But he's just he's your number one receiver, is what I'm saying. Like, he's your go-to guy, right? He's your Des Bryant for Tony Romo. There you go.
Oh, my God. Tell me you're a Dallas Cowboys fan without telling me you're
Hey, I am, and I'm proud of it. That's okay. Oh, Noah. Ladies and gentlemen.
Noah Breakspear in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. We've got a real-life celebrity in here. Oh, my goodness gracious. I couldn't be more stoked. What is up, my dog? So glad you're tuning in tonight. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, a good friend of ours in the chat, Noah. We miss you. We love you, man.
Brother.
Have a beer. I know you're playing GTA right now while you're watching us. Jake Retzlaff takes the snap back in shotgun. And a beautiful throw, lofted like clouds in the sky. And just dicing up the defense, man. It looked like Memphis was in a good position there. And just over the fingertips of that Memphis defender.
Absolute dime. What a dime.
Jake Retzlaff, 6 for 6, 150 yards right now. QB power again. Oh, and he gets drilled.
Yeah.
A rib shot.
Oh, man. That Memphis defender unleashed and unloaded on Jake Retzlaff right there. Wow, what a hit. But he seems to be all right.
Still waiting on Rooster to enter the chat, too. But man, big 2nd and 9 right now. I know we talk about third downs, but 2nd and 9 just as important. We got Uncle Buck, our rules expert, beside us.
America's favorite
favorite uncle, ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Buck. And then to my left, we've got the one and only senior analyst for Break the Huddle, Jake the Weatherman. So there they go in 12 personnel.
Retzlaff's running again.
There he goes, and he's going all the way. It's going to be a touchdown for Tulane.
The Tulane Green Wave,
Jake
for the
Retzlaff.
3rd time tonight, crashes in the end zone. Jake Retzlaff, huge 33-yard rushing touchdown. Unbelievable. This game is back and forth. If you're live betting, take the over. That's not an official Roosters cocky pick, but it might as well be.
Well-
Holy crap.
Well, I'll tell you this much. It's definitely a cocky pick, if you know what I'm saying. But wow. I want to turn it over to Uncle Buck. Early on in this one, I've been a little bit surprised, Uncle Buck. We haven't seen any shackers.
Yeah, no shackers, but
And no cobras. No cobras.
No cobras, no shackers. But I do remember last week when UTSA kicked his freaking ass.
Whoa! We lost 3 viewers when we talked about this.
Yeah, he looks much different. I think he got humbled last week, and I think he's coming out a little bit with a little bit better attitude.
Yeah, it's going to be intriguing to see how this second half plays out. Tulane up 21-14 now. This is man, this is a fun matchup so far. How many points we got? We got 35 points. So pretty and I can't believe I just did the math that quickly. So.
And a lot of we have a lot of time left. We have a lot of time left in the first half.
Yeah, crazy. You know what surprises me the most, Uncle Buck? I'm looking at this live betting right now. Oh my gosh. The live over under just jumped to 72.5.
Oh. And what's crazy is that it's not crazy.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'd take the under on that one. But I think if you had a chance to take the over at 62.5 when it was down there, or 54 at the closing, you got to feel really good about your chances right now.
And what did Rooster do? We need to know what Rooster did.
Yeah, I need to go back and watch his tape. I'll watch it at halftime, unless he tunes in live. That's my apologies. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, answering the bell, none other than betting expert for Break the Huddle, ladies and gentlemen, Rooster's cocky picks.
What's up?
Rooster, we know you're tuning in live right now at the crib. Tell us your thoughts so far. This over-under has jumped a lot. Started out at 54 when the game started. Now it's at 72.5. What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna be honest, Nate. I haven't watched a single snap of this game. I've been watching the Houston game.
Whoa! And just like that, Rooster's getting kicked out. But on a serious note, Rooster, I mean, have you ever seen an over-under jump that quickly before in the second quarter?
Has every drive had a touchdown?
Pretty much, except for one. And that's why Memphis is down by 7.
Yeah.
There's been 2 3 and outs. Oh, Noah just said in the chat, quote, Uncle Buck, and then he said, quote, Rooster, what are these picks, man? Who did you take?
I went 4. Memphis -6.5.
Boom!
Woo, man.
I mean, if he listened to me the last 2 weeks, he'd be very rich considering I went 7-1.
Woo!
And that's why we hired him here at Break the Huddle, commission free. He's been but I tell you this much, we paid Uncle Buck and now he's got a brand new Honda.
Honda Passport Trail Sport Blackout Elite High Performance Development Package.
A great Break the Huddle mobile. We're so happy that we could make your wish come true.
And here at Break the Huddle Studios, we are big fans of high performance development packages.
Yes, we are. And massive packages at that.
Oh, yes.
But I think
And
this is a good.
Blue Chew.
And Blue Chew.
Yes.
But we haven't been sponsored yet.
We have not been sponsored, but we would very much like to be.
When we hit 1,000 subs, I'm reaching out to them ASAP because I am sick and tired of watching young men in this country not be able to perform at their best.
Jake Retzlaff is probably a fan of Blue Chew.
He probably popped one in the tent.
That's exactly
Brendon Lewis.
We've cracked the code. Jake Retzlaff went in the tent because he is sponsored by Blue Chew, and he had to pop himself one real quick because he was at risk of losing his mojo, his magic, his flaw, or whatever you want to call it, you know? And so now that he's popped his Blue Chew, they're good to go once
So
more.
here we go. Hang on. We got a personal foul. Blindside block by Memphis. Let's tune in. Oh! Whoa! To me, that's a clean football hit. Rules expert, Uncle Buck, what are you seeing on that one?
That's 6-7 right there. That's football. That's a bad call.
I agree. I think that's
Nate,
football.
I just turned the game on.
Yeah!
If you're
Oh!
Oh no, and he missed him.
He had him wide open on the wheel route right there. Greg.
Nate, if you're running downfield 15, 20 miles an hour, you get blindsided like that, I understand. But that's just a running play. The guy's running probably 5 miles an hour. You get blocked. That is not a foul.
I agree, Uncle Buck. And listen, if you're coming in hot like a kamikaze pilot, yeah, probably deserves a flag. That's like a tugboat running into a dock.
Okay.
Just speed
Uh-oh.
difference. Don't tell us you're ahead. There goes Brendon Lewis. Oh my gosh, and
Oh no.
so it's going to be 3rd and 22. But Brendon, wait, why is Brendon Lewis back out there? Put Maiden, put Arrington.
I'm gonna be honest, Nate.
We're
I'm
waiting.
tuned into the college game, but I'm a lot more locked in on this Golden State Warriors game right now, considering I have one leg left for $250.
Whoa.
No.
Well, we're not focused on that, Rooster. So you can get out of here if you're going to focus on basketball. We're locked
Don't
in.
worry, Nate. I'm
Uh,
tuned into the game, big dog. I'm tuned in.
Well, that's good because we all popped a Blue Chew over here.
We did not, but we would like to.
Put a Blue Chew in my drink.
Nate wishes he would, but he wouldn't have nobody to help him with it.
Whoa!
Oh man.
Whoa, geez, coming from the guy watching basketball right now.
Oh.
So
Coming from the guy who's popping the pins right now.
What did he say?
I will say, Rooster, I hope you're safe and you're okay tonight because you're looking like you're in the witness protection program over there, dude. Is anyone after you? Should we be concerned?
Uh, well, Chauncey Billups sent the mafia after me.
Whoa!
No!
Jeez!
Oh man, was it because your picks were just a little too cocky?
Did they
They
send you
saw
a?
me winning too much. They realized I was robbing them.
And they said, "Wait a minute, this guy's too cocky."
We don't like this guy. He's winning too much. He's too successful. His bets are just far too cocky for us to allow.
Sure. I just, I got to go back to this, Rooster. I got to ask you, this over under 72.5 points. I mean, that's crazy. It closed at 54. Now it's jumped up to 72.5.
Yeah. Even if we saw even in the North Texas South Florida game a couple of weeks ago, like people knew that was going to be a shootout, and pregame over under still didn't get above what, like 60 something points.
Yeah.
So I mean, them putting that this high this early really shows that they think these defenses are awful.
Well, I watched a lot of tape on these two teams, and to me, Memphis had the better defense. They haven't looked that way this night.
No.
You know, Memphis is. I said this pregame. Memphis is one of those teams that beat Arkansas, and yeah, Arkansas is not the best SEC team, but in terms of recruiting players to Arkansas versus Memphis, I mean, shoot, I'd hope you give the edge to Arkansas in recruiting. Maybe they're not, but they also beat a good USF team too. So I just I'm really surprised by their defense thus far. They haven't been able to stop Jake Retzlaff on the ground. They haven't been able to stop their passing attack. The only thing they have been able to stop is their run attack up the middle. But I mean, Memphis hasn't been able to do much there either. They've had a few runs.
Well, I'll say this. Tulane has actually been able to get a little bit of pressure on Brendon Lewis.
Yeah.
Whereas
Well, and he's
Memphis,
immobile, so why not?
well, right. So, but on the other side of the ball, Memphis has not been able to get any pressure whatsoever on Retzlaff.
No, they haven't. And when they do, he just takes off running for 15.
But as this game progresses, Nate, I mean, which quarterback do you think is going to handle this pressure going forward better? Is it going to be Retzlaff or is it going to be Lewis? I know Lewis is working against that injury, so I wonder how that affects him handling pressure as this game continues, being that it's turning into a shootout.
Well, right now, I think you got to give the edge to Jake Retzlaff. He's the more experienced quarterback. He's been in college football a while. He's had to handle adversity off the field after getting kicked out of BYU. And tonight, I mean, aside from his horrible game last week against UTSA, which to Uncle Buck's point, it was a huge wake-up call for him. He's played lights out tonight. So here we go, 12 personnel for Tulane. They've got 2 tight ends set. And I'm curious if they run to the strong or weak side here. Let's see what they do. Yep, they go to the strong side, and they get pretty good yardage.
Good, solid first down run right there.
Yeah. So you got to like your chances right here if you're Tulane heading into this second quarter with about 10 minutes left. If you're watching right now, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Help us to get to 1,000 subs. Really appreciate all the support so far. We're closing in on 1,000. While Rooster and Buck are taking a break, we're going to go back to our main screen for now so you can see us talking. We'll bring Rooster back in a little bit. He's still with us, but he's on mute. And so is Uncle Buck. So we'll bring them back on here in a minute. But Jake, I mean, yeah, this has been a great game so far. 35 points in the first half. If you're a college football fan, this is a dream scenario.
Dude, this has been super entertaining, and especially with the implications for both of these teams, given who could, like, going forward, whoever wins this game has a very, very strong chance of getting in this playoff and representing the group of 5 team in the 12-team playoff this
They're
year.
going deep. Does he have a man? He does.
He does.
The guy trips
Unbelievable.
and he's going to walk into the
Second
end zone.
time tonight, Retzlaff strikes deep to put the Tulane Green Wave above 2 scores over the Memphis Tigers. Anthony Brown-Stevens 54-yard receiving touchdown. Holy crap. Wow. This is exactly what you needed to do if you're Tulane. Start putting your foot on the gas, put your foot on the Tigers' necks, and don't let up. Wow, 3-play, 65-yard drive. This is exactly what they've done all season. This is what I was telling you beforehand. The Tulane struggling in the red zone would not matter as much because they don't get to the red zone very often. And here you go. It's yet another example. And now they're up 28-14.
I just can't believe this Memphis secondary. I truly thought going into this game they were the better secondary. And they every time that they play man-to-man, they just get absolutely fried.
Well, so far, this Memphis secondary is looking like the Georgia secondary did in the game against Tennessee.
Whoa, jeez. But yeah, if you're Rooster right now taking Memphis 6.5, you might want to start taking off your shirt and joining the crowd. Get those rallies going, you know.
And it's looking like that if you're a Tulane Greenway fan, you got to be pretty happy with this result right here.
Yeah.
Heading into the final 8 minutes of the first half.
Absolutely. I mean, and if you're betting on the over, you got to feel really dang good.
You got to feel amazing right now.
Rooster's probably going to take the over live right now and hedge his bet, which I think would be the smart thing to do at this point.
I tell you what, one thing that I'm really hoping to see
Let's
at
bring him
least
back in.
one time in this game is the Tulane turnover chain. It looks wild. It looks insane. If you have not had a chance to see Tulane's turnover chain, you are missing out. Please look that up right now and just wait. Oh, like you will
Wait,
understand.
is it like Jerry beads?
It is just this insane looking thing.
Is it like the Jerry beads?
Oh my god.
Well, we've got America's favorite uncle, Uncle Buck, and Rooster's cocky picks back in here. Rooster, how you feeling about that over right now?
Well, considering I didn't take it, I'm indifferent one way or the other.
There you have it. Oh my gosh, the over has just jumped again to 79.5 points.
That's a lot.
I mean,
brother.
they're already at 42.
That's crazy.
That is
And
crazy.
I'm guessing there's going to be at least 10 more points scored before halftime because there's still, 9 minutes left in the half?
Yeah. I mean, if you're Memphis, you got to go down and get some points.
Hey, I got a question. What kind of defense is Memphis playing in the secondary? Where was the safety? Are they playing man? And if they are, where the hell is the safety?
Well, they've got a good secondary. They just haven't. Every time they could play man to man, they get burned. But if they play zone, Jake Retzlaff just takes off for 10. So you really got to pick your poison against this Tulane offense. They haven't been able to do anything. And you got to give credit to that Tulane offense for capitalizing. That's the biggest thing for me is, yeah, Memphis is playing terrible. Let's give credit to Tulane. I mean, look at this.
You know,
The
I've got
safeties are
one
moved up.
reaction so far from this game.
Huh?
I've got one
Oh, they
reaction so
just
far from
Hang
this
on. Let's
game.
see what they draw up here. Hang on.
they highlighted the safety, and he moves up.
Oh, what's he
And
doing?
I know.
I mean, you'd be better off putting Stevie Wonder back there.
You know what? That was good timing on my question, and they just showed us what the hell happened.
Well, I mean, yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, Noah's heading to bed, but he said, "Great show, boys."
Hey, Noah, don't be a pussy. Stay up.
Whoa, jeez.
Easy. Whoa.
Let's see if he responds.
Oh man.
We've been live for 69 minutes.
Nice.
What? How many minutes?
69.
My favorite number.
Oh man.
Whoa, jeez. Roosters as well. So here goes Brendon Lewis. I'm telling you, if they really try on this offense, they can pick apart this defensive secondary. I don't know why he was just throwing up the double Glocks there, though.
Yeah, you're down by 2 scores in what's turning out to be a shootout game, and you're not shooting out right now. So.
Yeah, he's trying to do a drive-by in Memphis, and they need to get their ass in the end zone. Whoa!
Easy.
My bad. That'll be the one word tonight. Just a little pissed off. There they go. Why are you running it up the middle? I'm telling you, if you're going to run quarterback power or RPO, you got to get Arlington in there because Brendon Lewis can't do it tonight. You got to be willing to take the risk. You got to. There's no other way to look at it. I'm sorry. He's not a running quarterback tonight. He didn't pop a blue chew. He's not your guy.
I can tell you what. Your official mascot, Shiner, did pop a blue chew because he's enjoying himself right now.
Whoa!
Oh
Jeez.
man. Oh man.
Shit. Well, like I said, Memphis, there they go again, picking apart the defense. If you take advantage of what they're giving you, they can drive down the field. And he's not had a bad night. He's completing what, 85% of his throws, 86, something like that?
Yeah, it's just that on the other side, Retzlaff's playing out of his mind.
Yeah. There goes Brendon Lewis. Yeah! First down, but he is hobbling. He looks like he's about to go into assisted living with that ankle.
You can't say he's hobbling before he's even taken a step. You got to wait and
Look
see
at
how he's
him.
actually moving.
Did you see him running?
He's on the ground right now on screen, Nathan.
Uncle Buck, you can't be showing that.
It's a dog.
It doesn't matter. Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, the official mascot of Break the Huddle, China. So
China
back to
is
this game.
China is enjoying the game.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. No, he is. He watches the game. He's a big fan of our show. We need to get him a bandana, a Break the Huddle bandana. That'd be pretty cool.
Unbelievable.
I'm still waiting for my shirt.
Well, you know, you got to complete a season first.
Oh, Lord.
And Jake doesn't even have any merch yet.
I know.
And he's a full-time co-host.
This is ridiculous.
So there they go. He's got an opening. He's still up.
Unbelievable.
He's to the 15. He's knocked out of bounds. Big drive coming up in the red zone for Memphis.
And I think we're about to see more points get put on this board here. And
Go ahead and take that over at 79.5 because this thing's about to jump up to 85.
79.5. Oh, my God.
That is crazy, though.
That's just ridiculous.
Well, I mean, it's not a bad take because, like Rooster said, you're already at 42 points. And by the way this game's going, you got to think each team's going to put up at least 35 points. So here they go on the blitz.
I'd expect a major scoring drop-off after halftime.
You think so?
No.
Whoa. A little disagreement between Cocky and Uncle Buck.
I mean, they'll still score points, but I'm not expecting 4 touchdowns a quarter.
What do you think, Uncle Buck?
I think crazy things happen on Break the Huddle.
That's what I think. I second that thought.
So here we go. 11
Touchdown.
personnel and touchdown.
Holy crap.
No, he called him out.
Oh, my word. That is unbelievable. That was an incredible catch. Unfortunately, it was out of bounds in the corner.
Let's see. Hang on. Let's bring in our rules expert.
I don't think he
was
had
his
possession.
foot down when he brought it in, Uncle Buck?
I don't think he had possession.
He's out. He's out.
Nope. Yeah.
Oh, so close. Great effort.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Close, but no cigar. So,
hey, in Rooster, as far as the scoring goes in the second half, it depends.
whoa, jeez. If only Rooster knew. If only we knew. We don't either.
So far, we've seen these offenses.
Wait, we got another sub.
We've seen these offenses unleash and unload. Perhaps in the second half, we'll see these defenses unleash and unload.
Just want to take a quick second. We just got another sub. We're up to 784. Really appreciate the support.
Hey, Nate, let's shoot for 10 subs tonight.
All right. You heard it here live in the live. If you haven't already, hit that sub button. Let's try to get to 794 tonight. If we do, we will take off our shirts.
And you know what? Text your friends, bring them on, tell them to subscribe. Let's get 10 more.
At the end, if we get 10 subs, I will go through and pick a lucky winner and send you merch. You will get a Break the Huddle hat.
That shows you how little confidence he has in getting 10 subs tonight.
Not even his co-hosts have any merch. And he's offering to send merch to random subscribers.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rooster's cocky picks.
Why are they looking at this for so long? He was out, you idiot. I retire in 4 weeks. I'm gonna be one of them mother effers. Get it right the first time.
Yeah, get it right.
Yeah, listen, that's why we hired Uncle Buck here at Break the Huddle, rules expert. He would have had this solved in about 2 seconds.
I mean, he very clearly does not have possession when his foot is down.
If they call this a touchdown, oh my gosh. But like I mentioned, 10 subs tonight, and I will pick a winner from our sub count to send a free Break the Huddle hat. That's right. You will get merged before Jake the Weatherman and Uncle Buck.
Wow.
That's a
Wow.
special prize.
That is a very special prize.
Now, I believe both of you subscribe, so you will be in the running as well. So maybe you will.
It's all right. Thank God they made the right decision. The call was upheld.
Oh, they're booing. Oh, and he just said F you. And now we've got a shacker in a full tiger suit.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna go ahead and end this poll now on who's gonna win. And 100% Tulane. So there you
Oh
go.
Lord.
Don't tell us. Looks like they're
No.
bringing.
I'm synced with you now.
Okay. Looks like we're in 10 personnel right now. They're gonna bring the guy in motion. And you can't have it. You can't have it. Brendon Lewis is about to get hurt.
Oh boy.
That is the
And
last
he just
thing.
got swarmed in the backfield for the second sack of the game.
Good gosh, that guy is on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to bring that other guy in from College Station. Give him a shot.
Yeah. Are they in field goal range here? There's Arlington right there. Yeah, so it's gonna be a 44-yard attempt coming up from Memphis. Let's see if they can make it happen. Oh my gosh. Is this offsides on the defense or false start? Because this is huge. Rules expert.
That was not the right angle. I can't tell.
Oh, false start. Back
Oh
up 5.
wow.
And that's gonna be a
Go for it.
49-yard attempt coming up.
By the way,
That's
on the attempt, he made it.
Barely. Well, not
Yeah.
barely, but it was.
No.
He did make it on the attempt, so now we'll see
He
what
had plenty
happens
of room.
here.
Plenty of room. And it's a double handy now.
Wait, we haven't seen it yet.
No, I'm saying if he makes it.
Oh. All right, he's lining up to
44
kick it.
versus 49.
But they got to be careful here because they false start again. They got to punt.
You're right.
And is it long enough?
Right down the middle. It was a better kick than the first one.
Coach is happy. I know it's only 3, but
Well, what did we say earlier? You're not going to win this game kicking field goals.
no, you're not. But if you're Memphis and you're trying to stay in this game, you couldn't afford to punt it there. I understand 3 points isn't going to win you the game, but you had to put up something.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't put up anything, you're done.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, you're still down by 2 scores.
I don't know what you do moving forward if you're the quarterback position. Do you keep Lewis in?
I know exactly what you do. You take Lewis out. He's a detriment to your offense right now because he just isn't 100%.
Yeah, I don't think they trust the other quarterbacks. I mean, they brought in Arlington once. He scored on 1 play.
Well, obviously what you're doing right now isn't working. If you're the Memphis Tigers, you got to try something different. You
Bring the
have
guy
to.
in from Texas. You can't go wrong with the guy from Texas.
Well,
Whether he's a quarterback or a rules expert, you just can't go wrong with the Texas man.
yeah, that is true.
But meanwhile, on the other side, Retzlaff has been on fire tonight. Like, this might be one of the best games he's ever had in his collegiate career so far.
After the worst game he had in his career so far.
Yeah, exactly.
But
5 turnovers.
You know what, Nate? You and I were
Look
talking
at that.
a lot.
That is crazy. 8 of 8.
You and I were talking a lot off camera.
Yeah.
Like, this is exactly what I was telling you over and over again all week, is that after the way that Tulane played last week against UTSA, this is college football, man. They were due for an amazing game tonight, and that's exactly what's happened so far. Now, there's still a few minutes left in this half and an entire second half to be played, so there's still a lot of time left in this game. However, so far, you couldn't ask for a better start to this game, especially given the week they had last week.
Well, unfortunately, a team like Memphis happens to just be a prisoner of the moment. I think they watched Tulane's film last week and thought they were a joke and that they were on a downward spiral. And boy, has it been the opposite. Memphis has got to survive this 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half, because if they don't, this could get out of hand real quick. But number 3, trying to rally the troops on this 3rd and 3 coming up for Tulane. Memphis they gotta have a stop here. You get a stop here, you get some more points on the board. Even if you get 3, it's a 1-score game. So you got to come up with a stop here. You got to find a way. In the words of that one movie I watched, Stonewall, Stonewall. And then you say, look up, Brock. You're in the end zone. Facing the Giants, baby. Great movie.
Goodness.
Great movie. Noah said, quote, Buck dying over there, laughing face. He thinks you're hilarious. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Whoa! Jeez, pulling a Kirby Smart.
What, calling a fake timeout?
No, sticking his tongue out.
Oh.
All right, let's take a look at this box score. Jake Retzlaff, 9 of 9, 216 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's a Heisman performance right there.
Holy crap.
Brendon Lewis is not playing bad. It's just his feet aren't a factor. 11 of 15, 135 yards, but he has no rushing yards. None. Arrington has 21. Brendon Lewis has -8. They're bringing the heat, and they just couldn't hold him. Fumble, and Memphis got the ball.
Oh,
Memphis
man.
got the ball.
Oh, no.
My gosh, if this stands, and we're going to have to bring in our rules expert here, because Tulane was saying they were down. The refs calling it a turnover on the field. Let's bring in our rules expert, Uncle Bog.
Let me look at the replay first, and then I'll give you my opinion. Here we go.
Oh, that's close.
That is very close.
He's down.
Is the ball already out, though? I need to see an angle from the other end. This is not a good angle. Now, keep in mind.
I think it looks like his right knee is down right there.
Yeah, but here we go. What are they saying? It's really going to come down to, was the ball already
here
loose?
comes the idiot expert on TV. I don't see enough. Well, you know what? I do, Dick.
Whoa!
He's down.
So keep in mind that the ruling on the field is a turnover.
Yeah. And we trust our rules expert here at Break the Huddle. He set his knees down. This guy, here we go. Here's a better angle. The question for me
looks like he's down.
Yeah, the question is, was the ball already loose?
It looks like he's down right there.
Yeah, but I can't see the ball.
You can't.
There it is. There it is. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree, Uncle Buck. I think he's down. This is going to be, what would you call it? Not upheld, but reversed.
This is
I called an idiot rules expert in the booth again.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we have you here, Uncle Buck. That's why you're our rules expert. Shout out, Uncle Buck.
Yeah. I can't agree with you guys more. I really don't think that this is a fumble right here, but
who knows? It's college football, right?
This is a momentum.
It really depends on, do the refs want to see a turn in the momentum?
I mean,
They'll
he
spend
paid more.
they'll spend 5 minutes looking at it.
Well, I wish it was like the ACC where they gave us inside look at what they're talking about, because they do that in the ACC.
And while they're reviewing it, this is a great time to refill my cup.
Woo!
Oh shit! Now they're showing a close-up view. I don't know. This is close.
All right, here we go.
Exactly,
Oh,
idiot.
the Memphis fans are pissed, but I think this is the right call.
Fire the guy in the booth. Oh, Cobra, our first Cobra of the night.
We love a good Cobra. We love a good Cobra. But yeah, big turn of events there. Huge turn of events.
And how stupid is the guy in the booth?
The guy in the booth is an absolute moron.
Well, and that's why we got Uncle Buck. I can't say it enough. Uncle Buck, our rules expert, will always get it right 99% of the time. I think he's gotten one wrong this year. But here we go. They're running a 3-2-6. I mean, they're not even rushing. And he drops it.
Bad drop right there.
Well, maybe they should do that more often. I wonder what the over-under is at now. 75
It's
drop.
still in the first half. Jesus Christ. Seems like we've been watching this game for 3 quarters.
Yeah. 76.5. It dropped down again. But Tulane's now favored by 11.5.
Dude, so unfortunately right there, Retzlaff's first incompletion of the night comes off of a drop.
And a terrible drop
A
at
bad
that.
one.
Wide open. It's like having a no-hitter and you throw the ball to the first baseman and he just oh my
Holy crap. What an amazing play right there. Getting hawked down in the backfield, almost getting sacked. Retzlaff finds a guy over the middle who gets absolutely drilled, but still manages to hold on for the first down catch. What a play. Tulane is about to run up on this one. Like that, you can just, plays like that are huge indicators of how stuff is just going to go. And
yeah.
I mean,
Nope.
right there, it tells you the whole story.
Interception coming. Interception coming.
Well, it's a run play.
I'm just telling you, here comes an interception. I know Retzlaff. I saw him last week.
He did. It's true. Yeah, I mean, Tulane, Memphis has got to get some kind of momentum going here. Gotta.
Well, now, I mean, you're going to take it down probably to the half if you're Tulane here.
Kick a field goal, maybe?
You get any points, then that erases the crap that Memphis just did by kicking a field goal. So it's like, all right, well, there you go. I mean,
Still plays in favor of Tulane, though.
well, of course, that's my point.
Well, now it's dropped by points, so it's Tulane 10.5, but the over under went up to 77.5. So this thing's gonna keep jumping all night.
As it does.
I feel like I'm a meteorologist right now.
Stuff like that happens.
I feel like I'm a meteorologist.
But while we're on a break here, I mean, Nate, are there any matchups this weekend that you're looking forward to? Any other big games that you're really excited about?
Well, I think the big one's going to be the BYU Texas Tech game, because that's going to showcase who could potentially win the Big 12 for this year. I mean, BYU's rolling. I'm not going to tell you who I picked. You'll have to check out our preview and prediction video on our channel. But that's going to be the biggest game of the week. I know game day's there, and I freaking hate game day because, listen, they finally decided to give the Big 12 some love when we've literally been talking about the Big 12 all season long. And if you follow Break the Huddle, you know that we've covered Houston. You know it, and I know it. We've been covering Houston, BYU, Texas Tech, along with many other teams in the Big 12 this year. And now our viewers have decided to migrate back to fake news, ESPN.
Well, I mean, to be fair to all that,
Still love you guys.
to be fair to all that, and to get away from that, because that's just not a winning talking point at all.
Still
So
fake news.
we're gonna abandon that.
Whoa.
We're gonna abandon that because that's not a winning talking.
What about you, Jake? What do you got this weekend?
But to be fair because I'm making a point here, to be fair to them and game day and all of that, BYU and Texas Tech have not been number 8 and 9 in the top 10 yet this season.
But
So that explains to you why that all of that is happening, and it's happening now. So there is a reason for that. Okay. It is exciting at this point. These two teams have not been top 10 for a very long time, and they're
Sure.
playing each other tomorrow.
I believe the last time Texas Tech was in the top 10 probably would have been what? The year of Michael Crabtree?
Possibly.
Back when Mike Leach was there. That would have been back in, when was that? Uncle Buck, that was 04?
I wouldn't know.
I think he's taking a snack break right now.
I think I was 4 years old, brother.
I think it was 04. I remember watching that game because it was on the last minute play. Michael Crabtree gets, the guy tries to tackle him, but he tries to push him out of bounds instead of actually tackling him. Michael Crabtree takes it to the end zone, wins the game, knocks Texas out of the BCS national championship game. So that was a big rivalry back then. I hope they bring that one back eventually, especially with Texas Tech finally getting good again. That'd be such a cool matchup to have Texas play A&M and Texas Tech like they used to back in the day. Be pretty cool. But no, that's the game I'm looking out for this week. Jake, we got the game coming back on. When we get to the next break, I want to ask you what your game of the weekend's going to be. So here goes Tulane again, and they're going to come up short. So it looks like they're just trying to run clock. You got to think Memphis is going to call a timeout here. You would think, but maybe not. Maybe they just want to go into the half down by what are they down by? 15?
I think they don't care about the time.
Well, if they get a stop right here on third down, they're going to call a timeout for sure. So Memphis got the rally towels going. They're not shirtless yet. But here we go. Let's see if they try to draw them off. False start. It's going to be a false start on Tulane. So now from 3rd and 1, you're looking at about a 3rd and 6. And just like that, Memphis got to have a stop right here though on 3rd down. I honestly think this opens up the playbook even more for Tulane, if we're being honest. I think this favors Tulane being backed up.
I mean, with the time left in this half and where you're at on the field, why not take a shot?
Yeah.
I mean, who cares,
Well, let's see what Memphis comes out in because, hey, shout out Zach, ladies and gentlemen. Zach, big fan of the show. Watching from Tennessee. He's got his eyes on this Memphis game, no doubt. Yeah, Zach, just to catch you up to speed. And there you go. Crossing route for Tulane.
Huge play right there and gets out of bounds.
Yeah. So now they're going to have a chance to they're not going for field goal. They're going for a touchdown right here. But just to catch you up to speed, Zach, this has been a very high-scoring affair between these two teams. Memphis's quarterback, Brendon Lewis, is still banged up with an ankle injury, and he hasn't been able to run the ball like he's been running all season, and that's played a huge role in this one so far. So here we stand, 28-17. Tulane's got the ball, and they're driving down the field. Where are they at right now? The Memphis 15? Somewhere around there?
Right. And so far in this game, the Tulane offense has looked
They've had their way.
It looks less like a green wave and more like a hot knife. And
false start. That's a killer.
The defense looking less like tigers and more like Swiss cheese.
Well, I mean, they look like house cats right now, right? Very finicky, very avoidant, not very lovable, not very cohesive. They're not a wolf pack. They're like house cats right now. And they're not displaying their dominance very well.
Instead of mighty tiger roars, we're hearing tiny kitten meows. And it's not playing over very well so far. And you can see that reflected in the score.
Well, and I'm surprised by the crowd turnout. I thought this was going to be a bigger game for this Memphis crowd. And I mean, I don't know how many Memphis fans there are. Maybe Zach can give us a better insight on that. But I just thought they would. Oh my gosh, they almost got to Retzlaff. But he completes another one.
Retzlaff is just throwing strikes tonight. Like, his fastball is 100% on point. A total reversal from how he was last week. He has come out on fire and played lights out tonight. And he's a huge reason why Tulane is not only up right now, but is about to get up by even more.
Well, and I'll be honest with you too. Like, this was the same type of game that Owen McCown had last week for UTSA. He had the game of his career last week against Tulane, and now Jake Retzlaff is having the game of his career against Memphis. So they must have shook hands after the game and said, good luck.
And there you go, touchdown.
Wow. That's 2 for him tonight. For Preston. Memphis fans are in total shock right now. That guy looks like he wants to get boozed up.
And that guy looks like he's not boozed up enough.
Yeah. Yeah, not good for the Memphis Tigers. This one's getting out of hand really, really fast.
Oh, man. Wow.
Dang, Retzlaff is 14 of 15, 284 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half. Yeah, Zach, he's and the only reason why he has an incompletion so far is because his tight end was lousy and dropped the ball and was wide open. No one around him. He just
There
dropped
wasn't
it.
a defender within 10 yards of the tight end, and he dropped it.
Yeah. So Jake Retzlaff should be 15 of 15 right now. But he is having the game of his life, and he is just putting it on the money time after time. Side angle throws, soft touch throws, bullet passes over the middle. I mean, any way about it, he's just having the game. And when you play with that kind of confidence, it's going to be hard to it's going to be hard to cover that and to gain some momentum. Right. And then on top of that, we said this time and time again, Memphis, they aren't the same without
no,
Brendon
I mean, without specifically his mobility, because, I mean, man, that has been killer to not have that.
Yeah, Rooster just chimed in the chat. He said, quote, where are the helmets at? Well, Rooster, we're on a little bit of a tighter budget this week. We decided to spend the money, instead of helmets, we decided to spend it on some pizza. And we want to give a shout out to Leon. Shout out Leon. I don't know if he was from Kenya or Sudan, but great guy. We're going to try to get him on the podcast next week because
no, we're not.
Leon didn't deliver the pizza in time, so they're giving us 50% off our next pizza within the next 7 days. So no more Taco Mac for us. We'll be ordering from Leon again, who will be joining us live next week in the studio.
No, he will not. That is not happening at all.
Be pretty cool. Memphis, you got 43 seconds. You got to go for it. I'm sorry. You got to send it. And you're playing dunk and dime. You're just not going to get anything going. I'm sorry. You might as well knee the ball at this point. Oh my gosh, that guy just tore his knee.
Ooh, that is nasty. That's just not good.
No, I don't know what happened to that guy, but he is in a lot of pain. He definitely needs a blue chew.
Oh man,
he's got blue all over his pants.
Oh, that's rough.
And that's their best linebacker. Let's go ahead and look at this this Tulane defense again as we that scared me. I didn't know Uncle Buck was not on mute. There we go. So let's bring up this Tulane defense. That's going to be Howard. He's not on our list, I guess. Didn't look like that bad of an injury.
Well, he's been the guy that's come up with both sacks tonight.
Yeah. I don't know where he's at. He's not on this list. But he's definitely played and it's not good when his teammates are around him. I think I just read the lips of that coach. I'm a very good lip reader. He said, quote, he's good. He's good. Oh my God. They definitely gave him a blue chew. Well, Ross, that's great, but we're not covering that game. So we appreciate the insight, but that's why we're focused in on this game. We promised the fans we'd bring them this game. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, man.
Maybe a better game. But this is a bigger matchup, so that's why we're talking about it. We know Rooster will be back live in the studio next week when we break down Boney versus Louisville. There goes Brendon Lewis, and there goes his ankle.
Boom. Third sack of the night.
I don't see. I think that's going to be the end of the game for Lewis. I don't see. Jake, I just got to reiterate this, and you said it yourself. They got to take him out in the second half, man.
You got to make a change. This is clearly not working.
You got to get a spark going. You got to get a spark going. You get a first down there, but now you got one play left. You got 8 seconds. That's great.
Oh boy.
I just, at some point, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, Brendon Lewis doesn't have the running ability tonight. And it's affecting his passing game, too. I'm telling you right now, I watched Fell in the Sky all year. This is not his average. There he is. Rooster will be live next week. He will be here for Domino's Pizza along with Leon. We love you, Leon.
Leon.
Shout out, Leon, local Domino's. Oh, he said he'll be on the streets of downtown Athens getting ready for Texas. That is true. Me and Rooster will be live, boots on the ground, Saturday night for that game. Shout out, Rooster. Always comes in clutch. We will be in the stadium for that game. So we will definitely be tuning in for that one. Looks like Rooster won't be in studio with us next week, but that's okay. Some guys just aren't built for the rigor of combat. Curious to see what Brad thinks of this game, though, too. I wonder if Brad's in the chat. Shout out, Brad, our co-host.
Shout out, Brad. And that's halftime right there.
Rooster said he will be here Friday night. Woo!
35-17 at the half. Tulane Green Wave up big time. Oh, man. Is this how you thought this would go?
Well, no. I mean, listen, I thought Tulane would play a better game. I mean, you can't play any worse than what you played last week. I said it from the beginning. My biggest question mark was, how does Brendon Lewis look? And you got it right there. I'm telling you right now, and I know they're down by a lot right now, but if you don't put in another quarterback, if you're Memphis, you will not have a single chance of coming back in this one. I'm sorry. But Brendon Lewis, your night's over. And honestly, if you're Memphis, your playoff hopes are probably over too.
Yeah, I mean,
which is crazy.
Tulane with only
But
one.
now it's like, okay, if Memphis loses this game, who takes that spot? Because Tulane's got 2 losses.
Right, but only 1 conference loss.
Agreed. But is there another group of 5 team out there with 1 loss? Because they take the best record, don't they?
North Texas. The Mean Green.
Wow!
Or potentially...
well, let's take a look at the standings.
Depending on how the matchups go for the rest of the season. I know they just lost to North Texas, but Navy could still find a way back in.
Navy's got too much of a schedule, man. They got to play Notre Dame.
Right, but that would be my point exactly, though. If
they got to beat Notre Dame.
But how good is... I mean, yes, I just acknowledged that twice in a row.
They play them tomorrow night, by the way. And Notre Dame's favored by 27.5. Oh, jeez. I feel bad for Navy.
Right. And if Navy were to win that game...
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. If Navy beats Notre Dame, they're in. I don't care if they lose 3 games.
We can both agree that's probably not very likely, but...
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Yes.
Okay, so outside of that game, let's say the spread covers. Then what? Who's the next one? North Texas?
Probably North Texas, yeah.
Okay, let's look at some other teams. Let's look at the standings here, shall we? We shall. Yeah, Memphis 1 loss. South Florida still, but they got 2 losses overall, so that takes them out. Yeah, North Texas right there. I don't understand how North Texas is down there in the standings.
But it doesn't take them out because Tulane's the same way. And after tonight, they'll be 4-1, just like South Florida.
Right, but the overall record, because North Texas is still 8-1. Both South Florida and Memphis.
Yeah, dude. But by the end of the regular season, that'll all even out.
Maybe North Texas goes undefeated the rest of the way.
Right, if that shakes out, but like you're looking at it right now, and it's just because the difference in bye week. Oh, well, one's
Oh,
8 and
yeah,
2, and
I
one's
see.
that doesn't mean
No, no,
anything.
no, no,
That's
no.
just
I'm saying 7-2 versus 8-1.
right. I'm not talking about the difference between South Florida and North Texas. I'm talking about the difference between South Florida and Tulane.
Where's two? But they have 2 losses.
So does South Florida.
Right.
You
No.
thought I was talking about North Texas. I'm not talking about North Texas. I'm talking about Tulane and South Florida. You think South Florida still has a chance, and obviously so does Tulane with a win tonight.
I don't think South Florida has a chance because they already got 2 losses. Unless
Right, but Tulane does have a chance, and they had the 2 losses part is not why South Florida doesn't have a chance, because Tulane still does, and they have 2 losses as well. So the 2 losses part of it is not the reason that they don't have a chance.
So let me clarify. I'm genuinely asking you here. So you're saying that a 2-loss group of 5 team can get in the playoff?
Look at the standings right now. Of course that's possible.
Okay, but this is just the American League. Or American Conference, excuse me.
Then look at
Let's take a look at some of the others because I know. Well, that's not a good one. Let's look at the standings. Here we go. Per conference. All right. So let's look at the American Conference right now. Navy, Memphis are in the lead, but obviously Memphis might lose this one tonight. That leaves North Texas. There's all.
right as of right now.
Yeah, that's what we're
You
saying.
think that both, like, obviously we think Memphis is about to lose, right? And then Navy's gonna, you think, is gonna lose to Notre Dame tomorrow.
Yeah.
So then the 2 teams ahead of both South Florida and Tulane would both also have 2 losses after this weekend is over. So then all 4 of the top teams in the American Conference would have 2 losses,
Except for North Texas.
except for North Texas.
Yeah. So right now they're in the lead right now. But then you got to. I've said this before. You got to take San Diego State into account. I don't know why no one's talking about them in the playoff conversation. They beat. I forget who they beat, but Rooster was talking about this. They beat Cal 34-0. I mean, I know they beat North Illinois 6-3, but they've handled competition pretty well. I'm not saying that they could beat anyone in the playoff, but if you're going to put a group of 5 team in there, I think you got to take a look at San Diego State too. They play Hawaii tomorrow night at Hawaii. Going to be interested to see how that one plays out. We previewed that one. Check it out if you want to. Let's look at the Sun Belt. So Sun Belt has James Madison too. No one's been talking about them either. Keep in mind, they're only lost to Louisville, who could make the ACC championship game. No one's talking about James Madison either. I understand it. At that point, is it strength of schedule? Is it who's the better team? Like Uncle Buck's going over there, 6-7. But I think it is in respect to, or in regards to our conversation, there's still a few teams out there that got a shot.
Yeah, I think by far the American Conference is the best in that.
Probably, yeah, I would agree. Let's get some pizza. You want to? We'll be back in 5 minutes. We're going to take a break here at Break the Huddle. We'll be back in 15. We'll see you then.
Break the huddle, make the play, score a touchdown, save the day. Break the huddle, make the play, score a touchdown, save the day.
Why is it not turning on? And we are live. Don't know why our camera's not working. We're going to have Jake fix it real quick. Or actually, I'm going to fix it real quick. But we are live back here at Break the Huddle Studios for Break the Huddle After Dark. I'm your host, Nathan Johnston, alongside senior analyst for Break the Huddle, ladies and gentlemen, Jake the Weatherman. Woo! We saw an absolute dominant performance by Tulane in the first half, and they are driving again very quickly in this one, trying to just put the dagger in the heart of Memphis faithful. Jake, while I go and fix the camera, let these people know what's going on.
Well, I'll tell you honestly, man. Tulane is looking to put the final nail in the coffin, and they're looking to do it now. And I mean, you got to figure if they can put another touchdown up on the board here, that this is it for Memphis, you know?
Yeah, and we finally got the camera fixed. So we're back live on camera. But yeah, it's just, man, I did not see the game going this way. I got to be honest with you, Jake.
I don't know if anybody did.
And how could you? I mean, Memphis was rolling. You know, sure, they had one bad game against UAB, but they handled it against USF. They beat Arkansas. Like, they've had some quality wins. So it's really surprising at home on a long week because they played last Friday, I believe, last Friday. So they had a full week to prepare. And looks like Tulane was just ready to play tonight. They got pummeled last week. I know it's still a big score differential, different, whatever. Big stop by Memphis right there. But yeah, Jake, this is just not good for Memphis. This has been bad.
And Tulane comes out on their first drive to open the second half, kicking a field goal right down the middle to make this a 38-17 game. Oh boy.
Yep. But don't worry. We're boots on the ground. We're boozed up. We're ready to go for the second half of football.
Woo!
I hate it because we didn't even get to our keys to victory. This game started off so fast. We didn't even get to talk about Memphis's run game versus Tulane's run defense. It's been non-existent. I guess we can kind of recap that.
An absolute zero.
We talked about why Memphis might win this game, win close games. That has not panned out to be great at all. Because the problem is Memphis's offense can't even get in the red zone. So I don't know how you even talk about that. And then turnovers and momentum swings. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Jake, but I don't think there's been a single turnover in this game.
Nope, we almost had one. There was almost a fumble, but the call was overturned. And that's kind of been the most unfortunate thing for me. I was really hoping to see Tulane come away with a takeaway there so that we could see the Tulane turnover chain, which is just, I mean, oh my goodness, it is. I'm telling you right now, you've got to see this turnover chain. I really hope we get a chance to tonight, but oh man, you'll die laughing, dude. It's so great.
Well, the crazy part to me is when you look at these momentum swings, Memphis ranks in the top 10 nationally in tackles for losses. I don't think they've had more than 3 tonight.
I don't even know if they've had. I mean, I think they've literally only had 1.
Yeah. And 6 of Tulane's 10 turnovers came in losses. They're not losing. So, I mean, there's really not much to say there. And then we talk about the keys to victory. I think they still remain true. Memphis controlled the tempo with the run game. They haven't been able to do that. Win turnover margin, no turnovers. Score touchdowns, not field goals. Well, they've settled for a field goal.
Yep.
2 field goals, I think. And then Tulane, protect Retzlaff and limit negative plays. They've done that.
Absolutely.
Force A.J. Hill, or Brendon Lewis in this case, into long yardage downs if Lewis sits. Well, they've done that with Lewis. And then reduce penalties, ranked 121st nationally. They haven't cost themselves any penalties.
They have had a couple, but
nothing crazy.
It hasn't been super costly.
No.
It's been in situations where they honestly don't mind taking a couple penalties there because it sets them up better for what eventually turned into touchdown drives.
Yeah, crazy. Now, Next week, Memphis goes on the road at East Carolina. Tulane will go back home and host FAU. So interested to see how the rest of the season plays out for the American Conference. Because as we look at this now, look, yeah, James Madison getting some love finally.
There you go.
So that's something we were talking about there in the second quarter. Right there, USF still has a 35% chance to make it. But listen, if James Madison wins out, I'd have to look at their schedule. I gotta be honest. I've watched James Madison play. I've seen USF play. Jake, I want to throw this out there because I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with this, but they basically have a wild card playoff game now, right, for the first round. If you're college football, you want to increase views, you want to increase whatever. Why not have a wild card game for the two best group of 5 teams, and whoever wins that game goes to the playoff? I know it's like another game and injury and all that other stuff, but from a fan's perspective, it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, until you actually think about it for more than a couple seconds, it's like,
Oh, jeez.
no, I mean,
I thought it'd be cool, like having James Madison USF play. That'd be pretty cool.
right, but that's what the regular season is for, and if no one else has to do that, then the group of 5 teams shouldn't have to either.
Agreed.
That's what their conference championships are for, and it is. I mean, yeah, you're not on the same level as the Power 5 conferences, so you gotta kind of. I mean,
Just a
you don't
thought.
get an automatic bid for your conference championship.
Oh.
That's just the way that it works.
Is that Brendon Lewis?
Brendon Lewis is back out there. Yep.
Jesus. Why is he still out there? He's just, man, Memphis just killed themselves tonight. They really did. Look at that. They've outscored their opponent 152-48 in the season, and that's because of having a running quarterback. They must not have any faith whatsoever in their backup quarterbacks. Because if you have any sliver of a chance, I mean, because look at that, he can't even throw. He was off foot.
It's just rough tonight.
Oh, here we go.
And it looks like we got a little scuffle on the Tulane sideline right there.
We need something going.
The ref's coming in to separate them. No flags have been thrown as of yet.
I love it.
And that just tells you all you need to know right there. Tulane, in all facets of this game, has just asserted their will and dominance over Memphis tonight. And, I mean, as much as the defense sort of struggled and gave up some quick and early touchdowns, they've held it together since then.
Yeah. So here goes a 3rd and 6 for Memphis. You got to go for it on 4th. You're getting spanked like a baboon. And here we go. Brendon Lewis can't run.
Oh, boy.
Why do you have him in there? This, hopefully he, I mean this in the most respectful way. Hopefully he got hurt there because they've got to get him out. And that's the only way he's going to get out is if he gets hurt. And it looks like his ankle got torn there.
Well,
get him out of there.
Yeah, he can't.
He can't do anything.
This can't continue.
Get him out of there.
This is also the 4th sack of this game by the Tulane defense.
I mean, Jake, listen, I'm all for it. I know he battles through injury. He's tough-minded, but like at some point, you got to tell yourself, by goodness. At some point, the head coach has to look at himself and go, this dude, he's saying he's okay. He's not okay.
Bro, if you're coming off like hobbling on the sideline right there and like doing the hop step, you're done. You got to be done.
You're not coming back in this game.
Unfortunately, I think he might be.
No, I'm saying Memphis as a whole. If you honestly think having him out there helps you have a sliver of a chance of coming back in this game, you don't need to be coaching anymore. Because there's no way in hell, and I will cuss for a second time there, because dadgummit, I'm pissed. There is no way in hell that quarterback's getting you back in this game.
Well, I'll tell you this too. Remember how I said earlier that field goals weren't going to win you this game? That was with the expectation that this genuinely was going to turn into a shootout.
Yeah.
But now if you're Tulane, you can afford to kick field goals.
Yeah.
Especially with after what just happened, you're getting pressure on the quarterback.
And they were only rushing 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's not like they were blitzing him and coming after him crazy. But now, let's assume they drive down the field right here, 41-17. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah, this has turned into a blowout. And I did not expect this. I knew Tulane had a chance to win. I did not. I mean, this line started out at 3 favoring Memphis. The live line has Tulane minus 18.5. That's insane.
That's just crazy, man.
That's
And
ridiculous.
I'll be honest, guys, I did expect Tulane to come in and win this game because I knew there's some Friday night game magic.
Well,
and
we
it's
talked
college
about that, yeah.
football. I mean, it's college football, man. And like I've said already, given their performance last week, I expected Tulane to come out tonight and really show out. And that's exactly what they've done. What I did not expect, however, was that on the other side, Memphis would just wet the bed and just come out. They looked strong to start out the game. They looked like, it
Sure.
looked like this was going to go back and forth, but at some point, they've just ran out of gas. And Tulane on the defensive side has not. They've stepped on the gas. And that's reflecting, this score is exactly reflecting the way that this game has gone.
Mm-hmm.
You can follow the box score quarter by quarter and see exactly where this got out of hand. It got out of hand about midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, not good.
But so much of it has to do with the arm of Retzlaff. Retzlaff has been...
Well, and the lack of arm from Brendon. But yeah, I agree.
But I mean, you still got to take advantage of it if you're the offense for Tulane, and that's exactly what they've done.
Yeah, I want to say this too, Jake. I said going into this game, it was going to come down to which quarterback has the better legs. And even though, yes, Jake Retzlaff has absolutely dominated this game, one of the best performances I've ever seen in all of college football. He's only thrown it 17 times, Jake, and he's got over 332 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks.
Right. Well, while I would agree it's been an amazing performance, I don't know about one of the best ever in college football, but...
Well, definitely in the most recent years.
No, not even
I'm
close.
talking in terms of completion rating. I mean, he's had 1 incompletion.
Okay.
You've only thrown it 17 times. I'm not saying it's like the greatest quarterback performance ever, but what I am saying is with that completion rating and that many yards, I didn't expect that tonight.
No, not out of Jake Retzlaff.
Not out of BYU.
No, absolutely not. And be careful of that, because that's the one word that YouTube doesn't like.
Whoa. Yeah, but that's his nickname. There he goes.
Doesn't matter.
But see, that's the difference right there, right? Oh, look at that vertical by that assistant coach. He needs to be out there. Oh, look at the lineman talking stick.
Oh, man. Retzlaff not having any of it, though. He's getting right back out there and continuing his amazing game. Not responding to any of the trash talk.
I just want to say this. I want to finish my point, Jake. I said going into this game, the difference is going to be the quarterback's legs. You look at the stat line here. Yeah, Jake Retzlaff only has 27 yards rushing. He's got a touchdown. And on top of that, you look at Brendon Lewis, on the other hand, negative 27 yards. He's been sacked. He's got 6 carries. I think that's 6 sacks. Oh!
It's 4 sacks.
Jake Retzlaff took a massive hit there.
Yeah. Looks to be all right.
He's all right, but good gosh, that had to hurt. He's going to feel that one.
Looking at a 4th down right now.
Look at this. Bam! That did not feel good. I'm telling you right now.
It did not.
And he did not see that coming.
Ugh.
Look at him. He's hurting. He's definitely hurting after that one.
Oh, for sure.
He'll be all right. He's a quarterback. He knows. It's part of the game.
It's how it goes sometimes. It'd be like that on them big jobs.
Oh!
Are we going to see a tush push from Tulane?
Ah!
No.
That was 3 offensive linemen, too, by the way.
What in the world?
I wish they would have done that. I thought it might have been a delay of game. And it is! Don't know what that sequence of events was, but yeah, that was interesting to say the least.
I don't know what that was. I don't even think they know what that was.
At what point, Jake, as a Memphis fan, do you start taking off your shirts?
I think never. I think if you're a Memphis fan, if this trend continues for about 5 more minutes, you turn the game off, is what you do.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, because you're 8-1. You were coming into this game against what you observed as a weak Tulane team, and yet this is what's going on right now. You're upset, and
Yeah.
you're not mildly upset. You're very upset. You know. Ugh. But hey, on the flip side of that, if you're a fan of the Tulane Greenway, you're like, oh man, we have a chance.
Well, I'll tell you this much too. You will be hitting Bourbon Street tonight.
You will be out and about. You will not be going home.
If you're in New Orleans and you're a Tulane fan watching this, make sure to hit up, I believe it's called Cavender's. It's a gentleman's club down there on Bourbon Street. I didn't visit the inside. I got recruited to go in by a cowboy outside. He said there were some good looking women in there. But if you're down there on Bourbon Street, hit up Cavender's. We're not sponsored. But I took that trip, watched Georgia versus Texas in the Sugar Bowl back in 2018. I was with my family. My dad said to go check it out. Shout out Pete. It's me, Rick, and my cousin. We talked to a cowboy for about 5 minutes. Rick was excited.
Unbelievable is all I have to say.
I mean, you just don't know what you're going to get in New Orleans. You just never know.
Sometimes I don't know what I'm going to get out of my co-host here. What in the world? Do not look this up.
Well, I just want to make sure I have the right name. No, that's not even the right name. I just gave you a freaking... That's not it either, is it? I forget the name of it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to look it up.
I see in this thing that you're looking up, though, that multiple comments saying to stay away from little darlings. Woo! Do not go there.
Do not go to Little Darling. It's not good.
There's a Reddit thread saying, I am a retired Bourbon Street stripper.
AMA. I don't know what does that mean.
By the user Missy Mommy. Wow.
What is that place called? Now it's driving me crazy.
It does not matter.
It doesn't matter, but just for the sake of it, I've gone down this rabbit hole.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna find it. Is it? It's not Cavender's. That's a boot thing. It's not Cavaliers.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you think about it later?
Yeah, I'll let y'all. I'll update y'all on Twitter.
Oh, brother. Oh, man.
Oh, man is right. I thought I had it.
Unfortunately not.
So here we go. Brendon Lewis still in the game. So if you're Memphis, you're throwing in the white towel. Like, it's it. It's over.
Oh, my word.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe they changed the name. Oh, there it is. It's Rick's Cavern. That's the place. Didn't get very good reviews, though. It's Rick's. That's why we went there. It's Rick's. That's why Rick was excited. Yeah, it was Rick's. And we talked to a cowboy out there for a couple minutes. Really nice guy. Yeah, I think he was a promoter and told us that we'd go in there and have a good time.
Yeah, he really suckered you in there, huh?
We didn't go in. Rooster said, quote, I told y'all the scoring would fall off. Well, Rooster, yeah, you were right. But we still got a lot of, oh my gosh.
And he still completed the pass.
That might have been his best throw of the night. If he gets up from this,
Well, he's made a couple really good throws. He just hasn't been able to move.
he can't move. I mean, you might as well put Stephen Hawkins back there.
At least he could get this offense rolling.
Literally. I mean, he's not having a terrible game. He's just, you got to have more than one touchdown. And they haven't been able to drive. Rooster, you ever been to Rick's on Bourbon Street? I wonder if Mr. Rowe has been there. Our good friend.
Interesting.
I doubt it. I'd hope not. Curious to ask him about it, though.
Yeah.
We'll get him on the show live in the off season. He's a little busy right now. He also just picked up a new gig. So shout out Jake Rowe, good friend of ours. Just picked up a new gig. He started a podcast with Georgia Outdoor Network or Georgia Out GON, you know, the GON magazine.
Yeah.
So he started a podcast with them. So shout out Jake Rowe. Go check his stuff out. Really good friend of ours. He covers all things Georgia football, and now he covers all things Georgia outdoors. So he writes articles for Georgia Outdoors and does a podcast with them now.
And it looks like they're going to get a roughing the passer on Tulane right there.
About time. Brendon Lewis has got to be in so much pain right now, dude. I mean, if he makes it through this game, it's going to be an absolute miracle.
I mean, I really don't know what else to say to that because, yeah.
Let's see this hit.
And he hits him high right in the head.
Oh, is that a targeting?
No.
Where's Uncle Bach? We need our rules expert.
And
I can't believe he didn't pick that off.
we almost saw the Tulane turnover chain right there.
We almost saw the Jerry beads. Oh!
Memphis getting a couple really good penalties here. And what were we talking about earlier? One of the keys to victory for Tulane was limiting costly penalties. Here in the third quarter, they're starting to have some very costly penalties, which allowing the Memphis offense to stay on the field. And now they're driving.
I mean, they got to finish, though. You just, I don't know how that's helping. I'm not saying that throwing an interception would be better, but it can't be much worse than that.
Well, at this point, you got to understand.
Oh, and now he's hurt.
The clock is ticking. You got less than 4 minutes in the third quarter. You're down 38-17.
You got to score a
Something's
touch.
got to give here. And you got to go now.
Well, it's not going to give unless they get another quarterback in here because the thing with Tulane is they don't have to worry about him running. So just drop 8. And he's running. Oh, my God. He almost fell. Oh, gosh. Well, at least they took my advice.
Yeah.
But look, he almost fell right there, planting. And then he just gets drilled. Thank God.
And now he's finally coming off the field.
Get him. You wasted a whole effing quarter. A whole quarter. I have no skin in this game, but I will be the first to tell you that that was the worst coaching move ever.
And there you go.
Well, I don't care about that. Well, let's see how he does in second down. Throw it. I'm also surprised that A.J. Hill's not coming in because every article was saying that A.J. Hill was playing. And they said, screw that, we're putting in Arlington. But if you're Arlington, you got to throw the ball here.
All right, let's see what he's got.
He might just be a runner. He might just be like a Brendan Sullivan for Tulane. But at least they have to acknowledge that he can run it, right? At least they know he can run it. And okay, not a bad run.
Decent run on 2nd and 8 right there. Make it 3rd and short.
But again, like if you're Memphis, you got to finish here, man. You got to finish. You got to finish the drive here if you're Memphis. You get a touchdown on the board. You're down by what? 14 at that point. So,
well, this is 4-down territory. A field goal just isn't.
Oh, they're making a late substitution, and he's not ready. They're in 12 personnel right here. This is gonna be an RPO for sure. That was a terrible. What was that? So, okay, Arlington can't throw the ball.
At least they don't have the confidence that he can.
Oh. And now you have to go for it.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
I'm at a loss for words. You know, I give credit to Tulane, man. Brendon Lewis should have never came back in the game in third quarter. I'm sorry.
I don't know if he should have ever even suited up to play tonight.
Well, he looked decent in the first quarter. He's throwing the ball. But now it's like, okay, he's got to throw it. Nice. And here he goes. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man. And he gets drilled, but
And
I
he
think
didn't even
he's
score.
home.
And now Brendon Lewis is going to have to come in the game because he's concussed. Holy crap. What a hit. He is in pain, dude.
Ooh.
There's no way they let him continue. Now AJ Hill is going to go. I mean, geez Louise, when it rains, it pours. I don't know. He's kind of like stopped his feet. I think he just got the breath knocked out of him.
And he's still in the game. So
Do you think he just got the breath knocked out of him?
Yeah, probably.
Looked like a false start to me. But he got it. He's in. No, that's BS. Is that guy blind? Review it.
And that's the end of the third.
If you're Memphis, you have completed 97% of the red zone. You've got to get in here.
Oh, boy.
I think for the sake of this game, I want them to score.
Whew.
Give them credit, though. They're still pushing.
Yeah, I mean,
They haven't given up.
They have not yet thrown in the
white towel.
Thrown in the white towel or thrown.
They're taking some hits, dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they're getting beat up.
That's football, though, man. That's what you want to see. You want to see your guys go out there and put your lives on the line. Look, Jordan Travis said it himself on a podcast recently about playing for Florida State. He said, we didn't care about the outcome of that game. We didn't care about our careers in the future. We were going out there. We were going to win the football game regardless. And you don't see that.
What game was he talking about?
Well, he's talking about the whole season.
Oh.
He's saying like mentally as a team, him and the defensive line and all these guys on that great team, when they went undefeated up until, they lost to Georgia.
Jordan Travis was full of it.
Well, it's very possible, but they went undefeated.
How can you take that seriously when all of their players opted out and didn't play in the bowl game, and all the Georgia players opted in and did play?
Well, I don't disagree with that. I mean,
so they didn't actually feel that way. That's not what that was. He's full of it. He's talking out of his behind when he says crap like that.
Well,
if you actually were that serious and if you actually had that mentality, you would have showed up and played in that bowl game because it didn't matter and you didn't care about your careers.
He couldn't.
Right, but he's talking not just about himself in that. He's talking about his team.
Yeah.
So none of his team showed up to play for that either. And they absolutely could have.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
So when he says all of that crap, That's all it is.
Well, if you're tuning in live, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We talk everything college football here, and we're live every Friday night giving you the best coverage from the best games around the nation on Friday night. Tonight, we're covering Tulane versus Memphis. This started out as a 3.5-point favorite towards Memphis. It's quickly turned into a 10.5-point favorite for Tulane as a live bet. And we got some good football. It hasn't gone the way we thought it would. Memphis is right on the 1-yard line. They're hoping to score. They got to finish, man. They got to finish. If they score a touchdown here, they're back in it. If they settle for a field goal, which I don't think they will. I think they're going to go for it. There it is.
And there's Blue Chew, the Blue Chew commercial. Oh, we love to see it.
God, I can't wait to get sponsored by them. But yeah, if you're just tuning in live, we're on commercial break right now. 38-17, Tulane holds the lead. And listen, all of our keys to victory that we talked about earlier, Jake, are coming to fruition. Every single one of them. Every single one of them has turned out to be true.
100%. And I mean, like we said earlier, on this very same drive, that's been one of the key things about how this drive has gone so well for Memphis is Tulane giving up costly penalties.
Yeah.
And that could be the reason that Memphis gets back.
There they are. They're at the top of the stadium. The male shackers have arrived. The shirtless men are at the top of the stadium. Woo! Wow, Jake, listen, we've been wrong before, but in every game that I've seen shirtless men outside of Oklahoma State, that has been a difference in the outcome of a game. Hopefully that can become true right here. Brendon Lewis back in the game.
This is so stupid.
I know. It's only because he's so big. And there they go.
And he's in.
So just like that, Memphis is back in the game. And I promise you this much, Jake. If they hold Tulane and this becomes a 1-score game, I'm taking my shirt off.
I don't think that's worthy of it. I think they've got to tie it up and send this to overtime in order for that to be a thing. But you teach their own. You do you.
Well, they've already got theirs off.
That doesn't mean that's what you should do.
I guess. I still love it. They're going for 2. Why are they going for 2?
This is so stupid.
In shotgun formation with a hurt quarterback. This has to be the dumbest play call. And it looks like who's calling a timeout? Hopefully it's not Memphis because you need every timeout you can get.
It is Tulane.
Okay. Whew. You caught a break there if you're Memphis, man. I think if you're Memphis, you got to kick a field goal. Maybe that's a tactic, right? Maybe they were hoping that Tulane would use one of their timeouts.
Yeah, I mean.
Because I don't see why else you would go for 2. That's just the dumbest thing I've ever seen. If we're really being honest.
Well, if we're really being honest, this Memphis coach is just lost his mind.
It's hard because it's like you've leaned on Brendon Lewis the whole year. He's come through for you guys every single game. And oh my gosh, sorry, I didn't mean to react to the other game. He's come through every single time. They're going for 2. So I don't know. I don't know if he doesn't know how to do math.
You've relied on a healthy Brendon Lewis, and
Agreed.
You do not have that.
So here we go. 11 personnel. Let's see what they dial up. And a beautiful play call.
Shovel pass. That's awesome. Okay.
So, listen, if that had failed, dumb idea. Now, great idea. Now they're down by 13. Still don't know why they went for 2, but screw it.
I guess at some point you were going to have to, so they might as well do it now.
So now we have a ball game. 38-25. And
well, I don't know about that. I think you have a I think you have a ball game when you get a stop here. But if Tulane puts up more points on the board, then I don't know.
What the heck is that?
No idea, bro.
They almost hit the cheerleaders with that golf cart. Are they thinking onside kick here? Surely not.
Look at all that yardage stuff, and we still have a whole quarter to play.
Well, I didn't see it. What is it?
It was like 435 yards for Tulane and 307 for Memphis.
Holy crap. So they booted it through the end zone. If you're Memphis's defense, though, you got to step it up, man. Like this is the drive. You get a turnover right here, and the whole script flips.
Retzlaff is going to have to continue to pull off some magic here, and
Mm-hmm.
you got to put together, at the very least, a time-consuming drive.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, look at that. 16 to 17, 332 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1
4
rushing.
total.
I mean, my God.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. So here we go. And they're in 12 personnel. He's going deep. Ooh.
That was not good.
Ooh. Memphis lucky because he was open.
Ooh, but you can... Oh, do you feel it? Do you feel the change?
I hope
Do you
so.
feel it a-coming? Bless you.
Excuse me. I got another one coming. Hang on.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, bless you again.
Well, I mean, that kid definitely thinks there's change coming.
The changes.
You got 11 personnel right here. Ooh, a little razzle dazzle. Let's see if they can capitalize. Oh, good hit. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. What are you dialing up here, Jake?
Honestly, I'm dialing up a power running play with Retzlaff.
And what about Memphis? What are you doing? Shackers.
Ugh. I think 1,500 red-blooded Americans just decided to not apply to Memphis.
I think they just canceled their applications.
Yeah.
Yeah, empty. They're going. Nope, Brayden running back in. So they're going.
Thank God.
They're going 10 personnel here. So they got 4 wide, no tight ends, 1 running back in the shotgun formation. They're only rushing 3 if you're Memphis. What are you doing?
Oh, and he dropped it. He had it in his hands.
This game's getting interesting.
And this game is coming back.
Friday nights, you just never know. Did he get a hand on that? I can't tell. Did he tip it? He
doesn't look like it, no.
Did he get one there? No, he just dropped it. He just dropped it, man. Wow. Wow. So don't run into the punter.
Oh!
I can't believe they didn't call flag there. But I think
What just happened? What was that?
the guy called a fair catch, but it was so late. I don't agree with that call. And listen, I want Memphis to come back in this one. But I think Memphis might have caught a break there, Jake. We don't have our rules expert. He's done for the night.
Yeah.
He did say that USF would make the playoffs, so I just want to throw that out there. He wanted us to say that.
Ugh. Wait, so I'm confused. What is going on right now?
Well, the kicker or the punt returner caught a fair catch. The Tulane guy ran into him, but here we go.
Looks like his hand is no foul.
Yep, there's no foul. I think that's a good call. Oh, he's pissed. Oh, and he's pissed. And he just had a horse.
Well, yeah, because look, he was pushed into him.
I mean, I got to be honest with you, Jake. That was a late fair catch, too, man.
Mm-hmm.
I understand, like, I guess the rule is the rule, right? Like, a fair catch is a fair catch, but I think that's a good no call. I think that could have gone either way.
Right. I'm fine with the no call on that, though.
Wish we had a rules expert here.
Oh, well. We don't.
We don't, and that's good. That's how we get. Got some horse racing going on here.
Oh man.
But Jake, I mean, what, 5 minutes ago, we're talking about this game being over. Curious to see who comes out at quarterback for this next drive. Who do you bring in? Because Arlington can't throw.
I know who. Well, we haven't seen evidence of that.
That's true. Yeah, we haven't, literally.
But what we have seen is that the team has a lack of confidence in his ability to throw.
Well, the coaching staff, at least, yeah.
Right. Well, that's what that means.
I know what you mean, yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think, unfortunately, we're going to see Brendon Lewis again.
Do you think you try to mix it up? Do you think you try to do it?
I think if I was the coach, that's what I would do. But I'm
even
not.
if you know what they're doing, I think having Arlington in there to run the ball, at least he has the ability to run. You can still run a read option, right? So you can still give it to the tailback, but at least they know they have to cover all two guys,
Right.
or three, whatever personnel you throw in there. Maybe you throw in 21 personnel. I haven't seen that all night. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen either team do 21 personnel. And Memphis relies heavily. Doesn't that kind of like Ricky a little bit on that Target commercial? I haven't seen them run any type of 21 personnel. I've seen a lot of 11. I saw a lot of 12. Breaking down the film, I saw a little bit of 21 earlier in the season from Memphis. Haven't seen any so far. I think all night both of these teams have been trying to figure each other out on defense, because regardless of how well Tulane's played on offense, they haven't done anything spectacular on defense either. It's just been Brendon Lewis's inability to run the ball.
Ugh.
Right?
Well, I mean,
they come with a few sacks. I'll give them that. They played well.
They have put pressure on them.
Yeah, and that sometimes that's just as I'm trying to think of here. It's just as effective, if not better, than sacks. I'm not saying it's better, but you know what I mean. Still, it's applying pressure is important.
Well, they've also had a few. I mean, they've had at least 4 sacks in this game, which is a pretty decent amount from So it's not like they haven't also sacked him a lot. And here we go. They're getting started.
Who they got in there, Brendon? They got Lewis in there? I think so.
Looks like it, yeah.
Oh, boy. Yeah. I mean, at least he can throw the ball, but they got to throw the ball. Like, they can't do this dump and dinks. They got to get going, man.
You know what I think? I think one of these two teams is going to commit a turnover here in the fourth quarter.
It's possible. If you're Memphis, you just got to hope it's not you. I mean, if you're Memphis, you got to go, and you got to go now. Right? In the words of Wally, you got to go, and you got to go now. But here we go. Looks like we got, 11 personnel. And this is what they've run all year. This is an RPO play right here. Nope, not even close. A bad throw. Good catch and good run. So Memphis picks up a first down. Can they finish?
I mean,
can they get another touchdown with, 9 minutes to go in fourth? Give yourself a chance, man.
You do this, you're back within striking distance here.
Mm-hmm. My shirt might be coming off. Hope you're ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Jake's been coming off, too. He said it won't. Oh, my gosh.
I thought that was about to be pick 6.
I think even the guy that caught it thought it was intercepted.
Yeah.
Look at him.
He's like, yeah. Look, he started to run back to try and with the ball in his hand.
The funniest thing is we said, look at him at the same time. We both were thinking the same thing. I want to go back and watch that play. Was it supposed to be a hook and lateral? That's the other thing I can think of. Because otherwise, I mean, he didn't know what he was doing. That's wild, man.
I'm still really hoping for a chance to see the Tulane turnover chain tonight.
Well, I just want to see a chance at overtime because we get an overtime game. That's where it's really going to get fun. I want some good football here in the fourth, man. Tulane bringing the blitz so Brendon can read it. They're going to change it up real quick. Don't know if they'll still bring the pressure. I think they're going to because they know Brendon Lewis can't run. They're gonna keep the running back there to
I don't know why you're
help
don't
pass
just bring
protect.
pressure.
I know.
Play now.
Me too. Yep. And yep. That's exactly how I expected that to go.
And that's the 5th sack of the night.
And if you're the running back there, what are you doing? What are you doing? Look, look.
Even that fan.
He's missing an eye.
Yeah. And he can see from all the way up there that these people don't know what they're doing.
Oh, geez. Now they're going empty.
So now you're going to have nobody back there to.
And they're blitzing 4 at least. This is done. This is cooked unless he gets. But if you're throwing a screen here, and they are, congrats. You picked up 5. It's not going to help. Now you got 3rd and long. You got a quarterback that can't run. If I'm Tulane here, I'm bringing 8.
But it's as if they don't understand their situation. Like, you can't afford to be doing this kind of crap right now. You've got to go.
I mean,
You've got to give yourself time. Like,
I don't understand this mentality. They must really not have any confidence in anyone else but Brendon.
there's a 3-9 on 3rd down tonight
Not good.
with an average of 9 yards to go.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
How did he catch that?
Oh my God. Well, we said they had to go and they went.
Wow. He just threw up a how did that happen?
That looked like Johnny Manziel to Mike Evans against Bama.
Dude, that was the most Steph Curry-like football play I have ever seen in my life. You know how Steph Curry just will sometimes throw crap up and it's a swish?
Well, it's like Johnny. Johnny used to throw it up to Mike Evans. He wouldn't even look. There goes Brendon Lewis. He's running to the sidelines because that's where he's going to be. And now that backup running back just took off his shiesty and talked stick after his quarterback got a gain of half a yard. Why? You follow up with that play call?
After getting super lucky.
Man. They've been driving for 5 minutes. They got to go. They got to score. Well, obviously, they have to score here, I think. Stevie Wonder
The clock is ticking.
Oh, yeah. And now it's going to be a false start, which is even worse. Oh.
Costly penalties now affecting the Memphis Tigers. Ew. That ain't so good. And the fans are... Oh, no, that guy's mad. Oh, man.
Well, I'd be pissed too, right? Like as a Memphis fan, as not me, but I'm just saying for the fans out there,
Right.
you've got a chance to come back in this game and you're blowing it. It's not to say that you have a chance, but you have a chance. Does that make sense? These wide receivers can catch the ball, man.
I know.
They are making Brendon Lewis look like the next Tom Brady.
I wouldn't say that, but
I'm just saying the way that
making him look a lot better than he actually is playing tonight.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're catching the ball really damn good.
Right. But you've also now wasted a whole minute here. I mean, we were just
starting 8, and they're bringing the heat, man. I mean, what do you do at this point, Jake? Because it looks like they're going to have to bring 2 back to block. Oh, they got a free play. And he got it. He got it.
My
He
God.
got it. Touchdown, Memphis. And
Wow.
just like that, they're back in it, baby.
Wow.
They are back in it. The PAT pending. It's a 6-point game. And just like that, here at Break the Huddle, boots on the ground. That's a touchdown. Butter my ass and call me a biscuit.
Very clearly a touchdown right there.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Shackers.
Wow. No, those are cheerleaders. But, you know.
He's like, yeah. At Memphis, anything's possible.
Including a fourth quarter comeback.
Oh my gosh.
After costly penalties by the defense.
A quarterback that can't run worth a crap.
A quarterback that just threw up prayer after prayer.
Look at him. Shacker.
No.
Uncle Buck would have said. Oh my gosh. Let me update the score again. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 minutes ago, this game was 38-17. It's now 38-31.
32.
32, excuse me. I got the wrong score. I got too excited. Santa Maria. Just when we thought we saw it all. Let's see the spread now. And also, let's look at the stat line. So he's quickly caught up. And, I mean, they're not far off in completions.
Yeah. Oh, boy. This has ended up being an amazing game. Low to all those who said that the other game was so much better. And, oh, my God. This has turned out to be an amazing game. Absolutely incredible.
So we just put in the chat, Paul, will we see overtime in this one? Let us know down the chat. We got 4 in here right now. Go ahead and vote in the chat. Yes or no, we will see an overtime tonight.
I'll tell you right now, it's getting more and more likely.
God, I hope so.
However, I still believe that Tulane's not ready to lay down and die yet, you know?
It's a beautiful horse. Yeah, I mean, you're exactly right. Tulane, they could easily come out here and score a touchdown real quick and take all the chances of these, take all the air out of that stadium. Oh, we got 100% no so far. Jays.
People do not believe.
I wish I could vote. I can't. Fake news. Yeah, this is man. And the crazy thing is, if Memphis comes back and wins this game, they're still in the hunt for a playoff spot, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's the craziest part about this. Give credit. They could have easily given up. We've been bashing them this whole fourth quarter, and yet they've been proving us wrong.
Deservedly so, but to their credit, they've done what they needed to do and made their comeback, and here they are now. I mean, they get another stop here. They're looking to go up there and take the lead.
Yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy. Let's look at the spread now.
It's spread wide open.
God, I love a good spread. Still 76.5 over under. What are we at right now?
I don't know. Can you do quick math? Because I can.
69, baby.
Woo!
Oh, wait. No, we're at 70. They don't have to. There we go. Now they got it updated. 70.
There you go.
Dang it.
Tell you what, with it being 76.5, they could very well hit the over tonight, baby.
Oh, we got 50-50 now.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Look at this guy. He definitely looked like a frat boy. He was wearing.
Telling you right now, boy.
Where's the guy with the shirts off? Show me. If they tie this thing up, I'm taking my shirt off. And that's exactly what the viewers want to see. And that's going to be a false start.
Absolutely,
so
it is.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Costly penalties.
Uh-oh. You can see the momentum shifting. You can see that the wind has gone out of Tulane's sails, and the wind is currently at the Tigers' backs.
I can't start another poll. Dadgummit. I want to start another poll. Should I take my shirt off? Let us know. Just put in the comments, yes or no. Should I take my shirt off?
I vote no.
Jake, you're doing it with me.
I'm not.
If this thing goes in overtime, you're taking it out. You're like, dang it. All right, I will. We'll get Rooster in here. Take his shirt off.
I don't think we'll do that either.
There he goes. And boom.
Uh-oh.
Memphis is starting to fire. Telling you, you let a team like Memphis gain some momentum. They're not a team to wreck with. This is just one of those games, man. Back and forth all night long. We said it from the beginning. Friday night games, you just never know what you're going to get. This is exactly what happened with me and Uncle Buck a couple weeks ago. We thought the game was over, and the next thing you know, boom, overtime.
Boom!
So play action. They hold up. That looked like a hold to me. He's going deep in. Way over.
What in the world? Where were you trying to throw that ball to? You weren't even anywhere in the vicinity.
So here we go.
If you were a yard further, it would have been intentional grounding. Like, what the?
Yeah, quite literally. I think he was out of the pocket, but yeah, pretty much.
Well, not literally.
I know what you mean. So here we go. Empty. Looks like 10 personnel. They got the running back lined up outside. Will they bring him in? They're not. They're going empty. And he's going for it. Incomplete. Oh my gosh. Memphis is going to have a chance with the ball back with 7 minutes to go. Also on the ESPN stream, by the way, they're having some audio difficulties. We are not having audio difficulties here at Break the Huddle. So just saying. Jake, I just want to ask you, this game's gone not back and forth the whole game, but in the fourth quarter, it's been all in Memphis. What are you thinking right now? What's going through your head?
Tulane's on their third straight 3-and-out. The only points they have in the second half was the field goal to open it.
And you said early on, you said that they can afford to take field goals,
but they can't afford to go 3-and-out, and they've had 3 straight.
Yeah,
You know,
crazy.
To my point, let's say that they have.
Well, Memphis is gonna be backed up. They're gonna have to go the whole field.
Wow,
costly penalty, but they get the ball back, and that's the big thing.
If Memphis comes back and does this after driving the whole length of the field, this will be an ESPN instant classic.
Well, and here's the thing too, Jake. Got to remember, most of their drives this game have been 5 to 6 minutes, so they could easily milk this clock if they can get some momentum going.
100%.
And if you're tuning in right now, you're joining us back. Maybe the game just got back for you guys. We've been covering this the whole game. No one expected this from Memphis in the fourth quarter. Jake and I have been thrown in the towel since the start of the third. Brendon Lewis has been banged up, but Memphis has been battle tested, and they continue to scratch and claw. And now we're looking at a game with 6 minutes to go and some change. And 38-32, Memphis is going to have a chance to go ahead. Crazy, man. Crazy.
Who would have thunk it? Especially to start the second half, with how lopsided it was looking. But now here we are. So what are you going to do? The chips are down,
Well, I think that's the biggest question. What do you do? And who steps up? And if you're watching, be sure to vote in the poll. Will we see overtime? Yes or no? Well, I guess if they score a touchdown,
all they have to do is kick the PAT.
We've seen crazy things happen. Just saying. I don't care. If they score a touchdown here, I'm taking off my shirt. If they show those guys up top, I'm taking off my shirt.
I don't know why you want to take off your shirt so bad.
Because we've only got to do it once this season.
Right.
Jake, this is college football Friday night, man.
Yeah, it is, but that doesn't mean you gotta strip on stream.
Well, I'm not going to helicopter. I'm just, get excited, man.
I am excited, but I'm not stripping on stream.
Marley, if you're watching, what do you let's see Jake do? I mean, to be fair, you didn't jump in the pool.
That's different, man. That was for a purpose, and it was for a bet. You just want to take off your shirt for no reason.
I want to be supportive of the culture of college football.
If it's overtime, sure, but it's probably not gonna be.
Come on, overtime. Whoa! Oh, I can't wait. Man, this is good stuff, man.
I love it. This is what you live for. This is why we're fans of college football, man. It's for games and nights like this.
And this was the play that started it all.
Yeah, this absolute prayer.
This is what gave him a chance.
But it was also a play like that 2 plays before that one.
Yeah.
It was very, very
Here we go.
similar.
Can't have that.
Ugh.
If you've got to keep a running back there.
And that is now the 6th sack of the game for Tulane.
You have to chip block. You have to chip block, Jake.
I mean, you're 2nd and 20 now because you can't, or you didn't, rather. You know what I mean?
Now you're backed up to your own 15.
Things are looking pretty dire here.
Oh my gosh, he took a shot. He better complete this.
And it's intercepted. We're going to see the Tulane turnover chain. Oh my goodness. And he's waving goodbye to the crowd. Brendon Lewis is now acting hurt. Bring out the turnover chain. Come on, let's see it.
Well, the game's not over yet. It's still 6 minutes to go. Thankfully, they threw the turnover early, but not good. I mean, he should have just taken the sack at that point. And hopefully he's out for the game. And I mean that in the most sincere, respectful way. But you can't have that. You got to have a guy that can. Oh, there it is. The Jerry Beats.
There it is. That is the most ridiculous looking turnover chain. Oh my God. That is.
Well, here we go. Are they kneeing it? What the heck was that?
That was a strange play.
That was odd. And if you're Tulane, that might have been the dumbest first down move I've ever seen.
No, it wasn't the dumbest ever. You're draining.
If he goes back out there, put the guy in with the shiesty.
Oh, man, that is rough to see your quarterback moving like that at any point in time, man.
I just don't know where they go from here. They got to get to Retzlaff, and they sure as hell can't give him a first down like that, but they might catch a break with the holding call right here. If this is holding up, yep, it's holding it off in the backfield. Yep. So Memphis just caught a break. And we talk about cost of turnovers.
You finally got a first down. You were finally going to have not a 3 and out. But holding call gets your big play there taken back.
Yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy.
10 penalties for 74 yards tonight. That's just
awful.
Ugh.
Awful. And that's one, I'm going to be honest, that's one of the reasons why Memphis is still in this game.
But here's the bigger point. Look at the clock.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh my gosh, they almost fumble. Well, the clock stops and it's a 3rd and 17. So here we go.
Ooh. Oh, no.
And again, if you don't get that holding call, you're looking at a first down with the clock ticking under 4 minutes.
Yep.
The crowd's loud. Look at Retzlaff. He's having to hold his ears.
Is Retzlaff bleeding on his arm?
Yeah, I mean, it's turf. You're going to get scraped up. He's fine. And it comes with it. You ever been tackled on turf? Doesn't feel good. Oh!
Oh, boy.
Come on, baby! Why are you rushing 3? Oh!
Oh, man.
Almost intercepted, but they
Threw it into triple coverage.
And to your point, look at the clock. They only wasted 1 minute.
Yeah, they didn't hardly waste any time on that.
You know, I'm gonna say something here, Jake, and this might be controversial, and I wish they would have gotten that pick. I'm gonna say something controversial here.
Is that not pass interference?
Yeah, I want to say this. Oh my God. Okay, so here we go. Fair catch. Caught it. So it's gonna be a long drive. Who do they bring out at quarterback? Do not bring out Brendon Lewis. That guy just threw a better throw.
What are you going to say?
Hang on, I need to see who comes in at quarterback. Yes! They're bringing in Arrington.
Well, hang on.
I see him right there.
Yeah, but they're in a...
They're bringing in Arrington. There he goes, number 7.
Right. Okay.
They've got a chance, ladies and gentlemen. They've got a chance. Because at least now, Jake, they know he can run. And that takes a whole nother approach. So here we go. 11 personnel. And there he goes. Oh, he gets killed. It's going to be a holding call. It's coming back. So if you're Memphis, that's a drive killer, man. If you're Arlington, though, you got to run the ball, man. You got to run the ball. I mean, pass the ball. Sorry, you got to pass the ball.
Brendon Lewis looks hungry. He's biting himself there.
There's just no way he could come back in, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. Who do they play next week? Oh, yeah, I said they play FAU, right? Or no, East Carolina. Sorry, East Carolina. Tulane plays FAU. He's throwing it.
Oh, tipped ball. Almost came away with a second interception there. We almost saw the great turnover chain a second time.
Well, we know he can throw the ball. That wasn't a bad. I mean, it was a tight throw, but.
Well, we don't know he can throw the ball.
Cobra! Well, I'd say put in Brendon Lewis if you can afford to put the running back there and chip block. But if you're going to have the running back go out for a pass, you got to have a quarterback that can run. Because here we go on the blitz. Let's see what happens. And he gets out of it.
He escaped. He escaped that crazy pressure.
Oh my gosh, what a catch.
Did he really come down with that?
Yes, he did. That was the same guy that caught that corner end zone.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, Jim. Can they get it off? And they get a free play. And he got it. That's offsides on the defense. Right. So here goes Memphis.
Oh, boy. Tulane is throwing the game away.
Well, give credit to Memphis. They adjusted.
No. Tulane's throwing this game away, bro.
I mean, yeah. It's a good throw.
Right, but you only had that wide open because they were, Tulane is throwing this game.
But that last throw he made was good. He got out of pressure and made that throw on the sideline.
Right. It was still an amazing catch. What are you see? They're missing open field tackles, which they haven't all game. Like,
Well, I've seen this during the season. Watching film, this has been the Tulane defense. They've missed tackles. But like Memphis just hasn't had that confidence.
right? But that's my point. Is that Tulane had that might be their season, but that hasn't been this game.
Yeah.
And they're doing it now when it matters most.
Yeah. Not
and
good.
it's going to cost them the game.
Not good. So here we go. 11 personnel. Let's see if this is an RPO right here. You don't have to throw it. You can run it. There goes the quarterback. Almost had it.
Oh, great open field tackle.
Yeah, that was a great tackle right there. You got to give credit to their D, because if he misses that tackle, he's picking up a first down. Dang. I think the guy missed his block there. I think what's his name missed his block there. Tight end.
Boom.
That had to hurt. Well, still a positive game. They didn't lose yards. If that was
Right.
Brendon Lewis, they would have been sacked.
Yep.
So, it's always good. I don't know why he ran east to west there. He should have just gone north. I mean, and he probably would have gotten the first. But for third short, give credit to Arrington here, though. On that throw, he could have easily tried to fit it into something that wasn't there. He took the check down.
Yeah, I mean, that's what got Retzlaff into trouble there on the last Tulane drive, and Arrington made a much better decision there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Arrington, you just got to keep plugging away, right? Just keep plugging away. Get positive yards. I don't know what kind of play call that was. I mean, you knew they were going to bring the blitz, and here we go. Here's the game right here. They still got 3 timeouts, but I mean, if you're Memphis, you probably take it out to the 2-minute warning, right?
Right.
Look at them. They can't.
They're hanging on.
I mean, this is what it's all about, man. This is what it's all about right here.
Woo!
2-minute warning. Tulane leads at 38-32. 4th and 3 coming up after the 2-minute warning for Memphis. Stay tuned. You're going to want to see what happens here at Break the Huddle. Will I be taking my shirt off?
You understand that the only way you're doing that is if Memphis scores a touchdown and misses the extra point.
If they score a touchdown, I'm taking my shirt off. They're down 38-17 in the 4th quarter, Jake.
You can't do that unless it's an overtime game, bro.
But I want to so bad. It just feels right.
Why?
Let's ask the fans. What do you think in the chat?
You've already asked them.
Well, let's end this poll. So it's a 50. That's the wrong poll. Here we go. 50-50. Will we see overtime? Let's turn another poll.
No, don't.
Should Jake take his shirt off? All right. If this thing goes in overtime, I'm taking my shirt off.
Well, yeah, because at that point it would make sense.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
I would love to have a Tempur-Pedic. How do you say it?
Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah, thank you. I almost said tempura. Shrimp tempura.
Well, unbelievable.
Yeah, this is a good one, man.
It's a great
38-17. We did not expect this to be.
No way, no how. Woo!
But like we always say, Friday night, man, it's always something.
It's Friday night. It's just what happens.
Well, and shout out Rooster. He's been dead silent, but he said there were going to be no more points scored, and it definitely did not slow down.
Well, he said the scoring would fall off.
It did for Tulane, not for Memphis.
Right. For them, it picked up.
Yeah, they've looked good, man. 4th down, man. Are they in field goal range? Do you kick a field goal and try to go for the onside?
What?
Because you're down by 6. Do you take the sure point? I know it's not sure points. That's probably a bad question. Never mind.
In no world ever even if I had just slammed 30 beers, would I even consider doing that?
Sure. All right.
You try and go score and win this game.
I don't disagree. I just throwing some stuff out there.
No, you do not take a field goal here and then try an onside kick. You're way more likely to try and get the first down at the very least.
Yeah. It's gonna be an interesting finish. Curious to see how
Doing
this.
something like that would be enough to get a coach fired. Like,
Why is Brendon Lewis smiling? Oh my God! Don't tell me they're sending him back. Don't tell me they're putting Brendon Lewis in for this 4th down. Thank God. Okay, there's still a chance. Oh, Marley just said, take it off, Jake.
I ain't doing it.
Harv Dog just said, quote, how much time is left in the game? There are exactly 2 minutes, 4th and 3 coming up from Memphis right here. This is the ball game right here. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. 11 personnel for Memphis coming up. They tried to draw them off sides, and that's costly. False start.
Man.
So no longer is it a 4th and 3. It is now 4th and 8 for the game, and that just sucks.
Oh, man.
That is awful.
And they continue with their trend of having these long yardage situations for 3rd and 4th down. Like, oh, man. This is just not what you want to see, and not what the fans want to see either.
So here we go. 4th and 8, 2 minutes to go. They're bringing the heat.
Oh,
He had it.
could not connect.
So Memphis still has all 3 timeouts. There's Cobras in the stands. But Tulane's going to have a chance to put this game away. It wasn't a bad play call, and he had separation. He just didn't find the ball. I think if that ball is out in front more, I think he catches it. Oh, it was in his hands, dude. You got to catch that.
He just couldn't track it down.
You got to catch those, man. And that's their best receiver. That's Braum, man. And Tulane fans are just shell-shocked right now.
Memphis fans.
Excuse me. Yeah, Memphis. Memphis still has a chance. You know. Let's see what happens here.
They don't really have a chance.
They
This game is done.
They got to hold him. Definitely can't give up 5 on 1st down. So they're going to have to use their first timeout. The viewers are dropping off, but that's because they think this game's over. For those of you who are sticking around, really appreciate the support because we know this game's not over. I know, you know, he knows. This game is just getting started.
This game was over the moment it started. You understand? You know it and I know it. The Memphis Tigers.
And we
more
gained
like
another sub.
The Memphis Baby Kittens. The Tulane Green Wave has crashed right over this Memphis team. They've been more like a shock wave than a green wave.
Thank you, Harv Dog, for subscribing. Share it with your friends. Be sure to get it out to all your football friends. Let them know what's going on at Break the Huddle. We go live every Friday night with the best matchup. And here we go. Jake Retzlaff, power, and that just got stuffed. So here we go. 3rd and 5. What are they going to do? Do you throw it?
You got to. Right? 3rd and 4, maybe not. Game is done, dude. Yeah, it might be. I definitely think.
Whoa, Harv Dog, easy. It's 3rd and 4. Memphis does 1 timeout left. We're going to see what happens. But we really appreciate your support, man. Shout out Harv Dog. He just a new subscriber at Break the Huddle. So here we go. 3rd and 4. Memphis has 1 timeout. Tulane 3rd and 4. And we're going to see what happens right here, right now. Here we go.
Retzlaff.
Looks like they're trying to draw him off sides. Looks like that guy is lined up off sides. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
He needs to scoot back.
His helmet is.
If they snap that ball, he's offside. Okay, now he's not. Now he is. Dude, he needs to back up. Wow. They should have snapped that ball because that guy was offsides.
Yeah.
They got lucky. In the words of Lou Holtz, they got lucky. Ohio State got lucky.
And I tell you what, nobody's ever going to come into our stadium and beat Notre Dame.
Tulane, Green Wave got lucky. Those sons of.
I tell you what, that little man over there, he actually is a pretty good football player.
So here we go. 3rd and 4 for Tulane. What are they? They're in I formation.
I formation.
And now
they've abandoned it.
Now that what? Memphis doesn't know what to do. They have no idea. It's gonna be a quarterback draw. And the game over.
Got it.
I mean, you had to know that was coming, right? Wow. And just like that, Memphis' season over.
And there you go.
Memphis, hope you're happy in the Cheez-Its Bowl. Because
They
that's
managed to hold on. Tulane did. Oh, man.
Give credit. Give credit. I really thought Memphis was going to have a chance there at the end.
Well, they did have a chance. They just didn't finish.
And now I don't get to take my shirt off. That sucks.
I know. It's very unfortunate.
You got to be kidding me. Hey, Jake, I will say this again because I know as we're wrapping up here, we're going to give our reaction video. And I'll give you my one reaction for this game. And pardon my French here, viewers. If you have kids listening, be sure to tune them out. What the hell are you doing if you're Memphis? You bring Arrington in with 3 minutes to go and you go down the field, you score? Are you kidding me? You had the whole second half to bring him in. For crying out loud. That is the biggest load of BS I've seen all damn game. Thoughts?
Yeah, you know what? I mean,
seeing how they finished, how do you not bring him in? No, seriously.
I tell you what, dude. This game just comes down to a tale of two halves, but Tulane managing to hold on there, and I think the better quarterback won out tonight. You know, Retzlaff was firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, he
he
was.
struggled a little bit in the second half, but ultimately he didn't struggle as hard as Brendon Lewis did at times, and he was able to hold on. And I mean, comes up with a huge play there to end the game, and I mean, it's the tale of the two quarterbacks, and Retzlaff was the better man tonight.
Yeah, he was. I mean, we'll look at the box score here in a minute. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back live here again Friday night to cover Louisville versus Clemson. Harv Dog just said, quote, they're going to run it. Do you mean run the table? What do you mean? What does he mean by that?
I don't know.
Harv Dog, we hope that you'll tune in next Friday for our Louisville versus Clemson matchup. Tulane, final score tonight, 38-32. And a close one that probably shouldn't have been close. Give credit to Memphis for fighting back. Give credit to Brendon Lewis. Tulane hangs on. Jake Retzlaff bounces back this week, gets a huge win for Tulane. And now Tulane and Memphis are out of the playoff conversation. I guess that's the best news of tonight is Tulane ruins Memphis's playoff chances. So USF, North Texas, it's your shot, right? I think that's the AAC title run right now, right?
Yeah, and potentially James Madison could get in there if disaster strikes for either of those two previously mentioned teams.
Yeah. Going to be interesting to see how the rest of the season plays out. But as we're getting out of here, Jake, give us your two takeaways from this game. I know you kind of already touched on it, but
Well, yeah, just to reiterate, I mean, Retzlaff was the better quarterback tonight, and that's a huge reason why Tulane was able to come away with the win. But secondly, I would also say just bad coaching by Memphis. Just bad coaching. I mean, if your quarterback is that hurt that he's that visibly in pain and you are struggling the way that you were, you got to make a change. And you saw that when they had Arrington in, they got a lot better motion, but it just was too little too late.
I just don't know. And I'll say this one more time and cover your kids' ears if you're there, if they're there. Why the hell is Memphis not putting Arrington out there in the third quarter? Memphis, in my opinion, blew this game. Give credit where credit's due for Tulane. Tulane fought, scratched, clawed. They got up big time. They let it slip a little bit, but they fought until the end. They've got 2 fans left in the crowd on an away game. But I just I think if you're a Memphis head coach, you're going to look back at this one and just kick yourself for not putting them in sooner. Who knows what would have happened? I don't know. Could have thrown 2 picks. But I do know this. He would have given you a better chance to win this game than an injured Brendon Lewis. I mean, listen, I'll be honest with you, Jake. I mean, not to get personal, but I think I could have gone out there and done just as good of a job as Brendon Lewis. I mean, the 2 completions he had were absolute prayers. I could have thrown up a prayer. Right?
Yeah, potentially.
May not have gone as far. I got thrown up a prayer. But that's my biggest takeaway. I can't believe, man. I can't believe I don't know, man. That was my biggest takeaway. I can't believe Arlington didn't go in sooner.
Yeah, it's a heartbreaker if you're a Memphis Tiger fan for sure.
When you look back at this game at the end of the year, you got to wonder what could have been. It's hard to win football games in college. It's real hard, and those kids put the best effort every week. Listen, at the end of the day, they're 18 to 21-year-old kids. We're just out here for the love of the game, calling the game. So give credit where credit's due. Retzlaff played his tail off, won that game for his team, and survive and move on. We'll see how the rest of the season plays out.
Absolutely.
Be sure to give this video a like. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Help us to get to 1,000. We really appreciate all the support so far. We're at 785. I think we gained 3 tonight. So we really appreciate all the support thus far. Be sure to tune in next Tuesday and Wednesday for our Week 12 previews and predictions. And then be sure to tune in Friday night for our Break the Huddle After Dark episode here live at Break the Huddle Studios, where we will be calling the Louisville versus Clemson game. Big game for Louisville. They've got to win. They've got to survive and move on. Friday night games, man, it just doesn't get any better. We'll see you next Tuesday for your game day previews and predictions. Woo! I'm your host, Nathan Johnson, alongside Jake the Weatherman. It's time to break the huddle.